Looks like I'm living rent-free in your heads again, huh? I mean, if you're gonna spend your days obsessing over me, you might as well start calling me something respectable. Maybe Daddy Shizzy, or better yet, Papa Nut. Who's the grown-up here? Alright, it's me. Let's go. Call me Daddy, yeah, that's who I am. Running your mind's like a master plan. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, take your pick. I'm opening your thoughts while you still act sick. Call me Daddy, it's what you mean. Want to chase the crooks and I take the lead. Living rent-free, that's my name. Go ahead, say it, put some respect on your name. Man, I'm too old, well here's a surprise. I'm the one with the brains while you're stuck with the lies. You act like you're experts, but here's the reality. I'm the one controlling your mental reality. So while you're out there trying to throw shade, I'm sipping coffee and you're feeling betrayed. You're mad, I got the spotlight, now it's my time. So why not call me Daddy or Papa with a rhyme? I'm the landlord and you're just the tenants, stuck in your headspace with no insight, no repentance. Call me Daddy, you know it's true. You'd be lost without me, stuck in the glue. Call me Daddy, I'm holding your mind while you're scrambling, trying to find what's behind. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, don't you see? You're living in my world now, I'm a VIP. Call me Daddy, just let it be. While you're trying to figure out your own identity. Oh, I see you're confused, trying to get it right. Spinning your wheels while I'm out of sight. You think you've got it figured, but you got it all wrong. I've been running your minds all along. But sure, keep pretending you don't care. Keep saying you're done, but I'm still in the air. You got no choice but to bow to my name. Daddy Shizzy is here to own the game. You say you don't watch, but you're obsessed. Every word I say puts you to the test. Call me Daddy, Papa Nut, you know you should. Because I've been living rent-free, and you know it feels good. What's behind? Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, don't you see? You're living in my world now, I'm the VIP. Call me Daddy, just let it be. You're trying to figure out your own identity. Can't you see? Yeah, keep it up. Keep trying, but you'll be stuck with Daddy for life. I'm Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, all in your headspace, and there's no escape. Good luck with that.
Oh boy.
Hey. Hello, everybody. How we all doing tonight? Ready to have some fun?
Yeah.
I haven't peeked ahead. We only hit, so I don't know. We, as much fun as we may have had last night, I think we're in for, apparently it gets a little more interesting.
Yes, from what I understand, it does. I haven't peeked ahead, but from what Jeremy says, he said it gets a little more interesting. If you haven't seen what Jeremy's been talking about, all you have to do is just check out what the Hales, and he's just like this. Oh my God, it is going to get so spicy over the next couple of weeks. Oh my gosh. And unfortunately, Volstorm couldn't be here. He's off chasing Diva's tail.
He's chasing Diva around the house again. I don't know, something about bunkers and trunks and closets. Whatever.
Something about redheads. I don't know what it is.
Hey, so I did want to ask one thing. Last night, a bunch of people said that I was a little bit low in my volume. So can you guys hear me okay?
I can hear you okay.
But I know you can.
I can bring you up.
I can adjust that too on this one. I just didn't know.
Well, we'll make sure that you've got plenty of volume if we need it. In mic settings. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I know it might help.
All right.
That
Snake
might help.
Dragon. Hi, Debbie Webb. Hi, everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
just still a little bit low. Well, what I can do is I can bring my audio down a little bit, so that way everyone has to bring their
no,
volume
that's okay.
up.
I mean, I can bump it up too. They were saying that they can hear me okay. So a little low, but not bad. Okay.
Good.
Well, I will. Let me see here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
is that a little bit better? Is that a little better?
That still sounds about the same. Let me try something here real quick and see if we can't get your audio just working a little bit better. There's a couple of really cool tricks that you can do with this. All right,
because if I go too much, is that doing anything?
Hold on. Talk.
Mm-hmm. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Hello.
There we go. That should work.
Is that okay? Is that better?
That's good.
Okay.
Got you good. Oh, yeah.
All right.
The ladies are like, yes, that's good. Don't stop now. Don't stop now.
Is this my normal voice? I think so. I don't know. I just hear me. So I just have a goofy fucking laugh.
I'm just me. I don't get any better than this. Oh, thank you, Wendy Bono, with the first super chat. Happy Saturday, Shizzy, Yamaha, and chat. I could listen to both of you all night. And you do the purr better than I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we love the redheads. We love the redheads over here. It doesn't matter what color the hair is, as long as it matches the curtains. Curtains match the drapes, something like that. You know, we're fine with it. You know, or no drapes at all. That's cool too. You know, however you want to ride. It's us ladies are getting shades of the berry white.
Wet my plants again. Don't do that to your plants. The plants, they don't deserve that. I have no control over what you do to your plants, but
well, where we left off last night was at the wonderful break.
Yeah,
so it was.
Yeah, they were taking a break.
Yeah, they took a slight break, and of course, you know, we don't have that wonderful voice of Fallstorm to tell us. And recess was taken. And of course, we are back with Attorney Foreskin. He says, Mr. Hales, I want to direct your attention to Exhibit 72. Deposition Exhibit 72 was marked for identification. This one is so big, I've got to shrink it a little bit. Maybe it's 9 pages, right? Oh, I'm sorry. That's Shocket. Oh, okay, now this one is big. I've got to shrink it a little bit. Maybe it's 9 pages, right? Correct. I can only get one, even a half page on the screen. You've got it so big. Just when you refer to it, just tell me where you want to be. I have it up. Yeah, I'm finding it on the top of the 5th page, page 5 of the PDF, where it says the second incident. Correct. Okay, we're here. We've got it. Yeah. If Mr. Hales can read that one paragraph to himself out loud as he chooses.
Okay, I'm done reading now.
Is there anything there that you disagree with factually?
Yes.
And what would that be?
It says no evidence of a violation was discovered.
Where is that?
Line 2 and 3 in the paragraph. No evidence of a violation was discovered. Ohio found them guilty.
Gotcha. So what about the rest of the factual information? Objection to form. You can answer. So you disagree with any of the other factual information in that paragraph?
I agree with the allegations as unfounded. Ohio found them guilty.
Okay. Nothing else?
Nothing that sticks out to me currently.
When you drove by Mr. Cook on the road, did he see you coming?
Yes.
So he was facing where a truck was coming from the other direction? Yes.
He heard me. He saw me. Both Cook and Preston both heard and saw. We even slowed down to give the opportunity for them to get on their own property, because John Cook was in the middle of the road, which he could not be on the road within 500 feet of myself or George, based on the Ohio Civil Protection Orders.
Are you, so let me understand, are you saying that before your truck reached the point in the road where Mr. Cook was on the side, you had slowed down and he knew where you were coming so hard?
Yes.
So can you describe that? Because we've seen vehicles of this, but they begin at a certain point in time. So why don't you tell us what occurred prior to the beginning of the videos that we're familiar with?
I literally just did. They can hear the truck. They can see the truck. We slowed down to give an opportunity for John to get on his own property. Because if he's on his own property, he only has to be within 10 feet of me and George. But he refused to actually go onto his own property.
Oh, and how long did this, interaction last? Yes.
I did not time it.
Oh, would you say it was 30 seconds or more?
I did not time it, you fucking idiot.
I understand that, but going by memory, was it longer than I last? Was it 30 seconds or more?
I understand that 37 seconds seems an eternity to some. Again, I did not time it, you moron.
Now, why did you just not proceed at a normal rate of speed past Mr. Cook and continue on your way?
Because I'm polite. I gave him an opportunity to actually comply with the Civil Protection Order.
Oh, and him, according to you, having refused to do so, why did you just not let him drive past and continue on your way?
Oh, let's back up. Not according to me. According to... What? Oh, court. He refused to. He was found guilty of breaking the Civil Protection Order. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
Unless he breaks...
I don't!
I'm not done yet, you moron. Let's use the phrasing appropriately. Because he was found guilty. Guilty by the courts. So my life doesn't change based on the CPOs. Their lives change based on the CPOs. They're the ones that broke the law. They're the ones that have the consequences of breaking the laws. Even as such, my life doesn't change. I've still been polite enough to give them an opportunity to actually adhere to the CPO. Yet they did. I don't want to break character. They did not have, and I have the film every single time I drive by the property for my own protection. An individual who posted, and you are well aware of, he's going to shoot me in the face and feed me to the gators.
Well, so prior to additionally, you had slowed down. You're telling us that they knew they were coming and chose not to remove themselves from the road, correct?
Lynette was not in the road. Lynette was screaming at the side at John, and John was in the road and refused to move himself from the road.
Oh, at that point you determined that you would need to proceed with him remaining in the road, correct?
Yes, that's the direction to where I was going.
Am I correct that you could have chosen to proceed at a normal rate of speed without slowing down and filming out the window yelling 10 feet? Oh, I like 10 feet.
No. You are an
and you
asshole.
chose to.
And you are completely incorrect. I film every single time. I'm not done, you moron. I film every single time. Your clients have both threatened to shoot me. Your clients have said the most horrific, horrendous things to me. I film every time. I even think they're going to be an opportunity at their round for accountability. They have continually broke the law. You know they continually have broke the law. They have put my life in jeopardy. They've put George's life in jeopardy. They put other individuals' lives in jeopardy. They've put fans in jeopardy. They've put viewerships in jeopardy. They put individuals in Otter Creek in jeopardy. Every single time I have to film for my protection, for my loved ones' protection, for the people that I care about, for Hogwarts protection, because they are unhealthy, unhinged, insane individuals who are threatening our lives on a daily basis. Where is Hermione? Oh, wait a minute. All right. Oh, don't you even try and start this stuff that I don't have to film when you would film every single time you drove by somebody who threatened your life. To end your life. To shoot you in the face. To feed you to gators. Don't you even try this stuff with me, you incompetent fool.
Mr. Snarky, if you can't control your client, I'll have to end the deposition, make a motion and ask he be assessed the cost of deposition up to this point, and who knows going forward. Can you exercise
As you set the grounds on
some steps to control
grounds, I move to strike what Mr. Matzkin just said.
So, Mr. Hales, you just said that your life is threatened every day. Well, I'll strike that. Give me an example of Mr. Cook threatening your life.
Jesus. This guy's an idiot.
Yes, he is an idiot.
Yeah. Have we provided him the evidence of Cook pointing the gun at me? Ah. Okay, then. We have already looked at Lynette saying she was going to pop a cap in my ass. Oh, wait. That's right. He also has the screenshot of Shah and others in the group, probably including him because he's the Grand Master.
Okay. So.
Claiming not to control everybody, but he's the one literally telling them what to do. Hey, put your hand down. I'm not done answering the question.
Well, I'm about to.
Put your hand down. I'm not done answering the question. I will...
Take position, Mr. Shocking. End the deposition, Mr. Shocking.
So you already know your clients have both threatened to shoot me. My life is in jeopardy every day, to the point where I have to sell a piece of property that I love to get away from their insanity, that I love, that I crave to be on, to enjoy my life in peace and harmony, where I just wanted to hide from people. And yet, I was stalked by your clients. I was extorted by your clients. I've been defamed by your clients. My life has been threatened by your clients. Every single day I have to live in my back of my mind. Are you going to try... Oh, no. Are you going to shoot me today? Is today the day?
When did Miss Preston threaten to put a cap in your ass?
Oh, my goodness. You've already brought this up as evidence. You forgot already, you fucking idiot.
Well, it doesn't refer to you specifically, though. Anyone, it says, right?
You asked me... You asked me who she was addressing, and my answer was me.
And the threats against your life by Mr. Cook consistent of what you described in the complaint, driving on your property with a gun, right?
We've already addressed this. And there will be more complaints in with regard to it as well, as more evidence is coming.
Okay. And then there's the more recent one you're referring to. Am I correct? A social media post about the comment about shooting you in the face and feeding you to the alligators. Correct?
I have referred to that.
Now, did you first become aware of that?
I don't recall the day.
Well, but was it recently, within the last couple of weeks? Am I right?
I don't recall the day.
It was no longer than my mouth. I mean, no longer than a month ago, right?
Again, you fucking moron. I don't recall the day.
Well, it certainly wasn't. I'm not asking for the day, Mr. Hales. I'm just trying to find out if there's some sort of recent development to shooting in the face. Oh, I love it on my face. Feeding to the alligators a threat.
Is that a question? Because it sounded like a statement to me.
Well, let me ask you this. Did you only learn about that because of Shara Michelle posting it?
No, I did not.
So you learned it about another way?
Yes, I did.
And what was that? How was it? Ooh, how was that?
That's attorney-client privilege.
Oh, so did Shara Michelle share it with you prior to her posting it?
No, she did not.
So you were aware of this comment before it appeared on Shara Michelle's Facebook page, huh? Was it? Ooh, get on my face.
There's a lot I have not disclosed yet.
And you disclosed it before? Had you? So the specific comment on Facebook that Mr. Cook threatened to shoot you in the face and feed you the alligators, you had not mentioned publicly before. Am I right? Because you got to publicly mention every single thing that he does to you, even the way that he notices you, just like I'm looking at you. Am I right?
Let's be very clear here and very precise, because this is a matter of law, which is clear and precise. You keep saying Facebook post. This is not a Facebook post. These are messages sent to...
Yes?
individuals. You were probably one of them at some point. But at any rate, they were Facebook messages. Yes.
Right.
I was aware of them before Shah actually posted them.
And am I correct? That particular message originated in May of 2023 at 2:45 p.m. and 55 seconds?
I don't recall, as I'm not looking at it currently.
Would you doubt it if I made that representation so we can ask a question about it?
Oh, I'm so glad he said that, because that's what... I doubt anything you represent.
I know that's such a beautiful question.
I wouldn't believe that fucker if he said day was light, night was dark.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
So is there any reason why you had to sort of kept that to yourself until it showed up on Shara Michelle's Facebook? I'll put it on my face.
Again, client-attorney privilege.
So I haven't asked you to talk about a communication with your counsel. I'm trying to find out when you learned about the particular Facebook message by Mr. Cook that says, shoot you in the face. Oh, feed it in my face. Feed it to me, the alligators.
And I'm trying to share with you that I don't recall the exact date. And we're going to be precise in regards to the information and the evidence for the law. I don't know the...
Well, I don't need to be precise. I just need you to be like the best you can be, like answers sitting there, just like looking so meaty and muscular for me right now.
You're disturbingly fixed upon my junk. And the best answer is... I don't recall the exact date.
I don't want the exact date. Do you recall the exact year?
I don't recall.
So you don't know whether it was in 23, 24, or like 36?
24. Hit.
I am not 300 years old like Dumbledore. I don't recall.
So, if you only learned about it in the last month, you wouldn't be able to be confused about what year you learned it in because you're so late in 2024, right?
Is that a serious fucking question?
Strike that.
So, from whom did you first learn about the existence of this message?
I won't be sharing that.
Who was the message sent to you by Mr. Cook?
I won't be sharing that either.
But this is a deposition. It's your lawsuit. This is evidence, and I'm entitled to the information.
Inappropriate timing to receive the information.
This is exactly the time for me to receive it. Give it to me. Oh, just give it to me, Daddy, one more time.
Oh, I'm sure you would like it hard. Let me share again. I won't be sharing that. I won't be giving it to you, no matter how much you beg.
Okay. So just to move on from this, I'm going to one more time very clearly ask when and from whom you learned the message that Mr. Cook had sent. It says shooting you in the face and feeding you to the alligators. Shoot it in my face too.
Just so very clear. This is attorney-client privileged things that we have discussed. And I will not be discussing that.
Don't waive attorney-client privilege, and if you have to rely on anything that I've told you or Daramas told you to answer the question, don't answer the question. But if you can answer the question without relying on it, then you should answer it.
Okay.
So, is it the case that you were apprised of this message by your counsel?
Are you that one? You're not going to answer that.
That was pretty dumb. That again was pretty
objectionable if it's asked again.
Wow.
Don't answer that question.
Wow.
That was a direct
inquiry into the attorney-client privilege.
Wow. Okay, one more wow, and I'm either playing with it or orgasming.
Lots of wows. Like, I can't believe this shit.
The existence, and I'm not asking you to disclose the communication advice or anything else. I'm asking you whether you learned of the existence of a message from your counsel.
Do you understand you're asking him to reveal a conversation of what he allegedly learned from his counsel? That's the only way. Don't answer the question. Don't answer the question. Next. Okay. And in that case, then I will move for sanctions. If I hear anything else, I will move to terminate this deposition. If you ask one more fucking question invading the attorney-client privilege, we're going to move under Rule 30. As I emailed you this morning to give you fair warning, you dumb shit, before the deposition started, I will refer to that email here on the record that if you ask him one more goddamn time about a goddamn attorney-client privilege conversation about what he learned from the conversation, we are going to move to terminate this deposition and take it right to the fucking magistrate, you little cocksucker. As a matter of fact, we will call the magistrate if you ask that again. Okay. When you wrote the complaint, when you filed the complaint, which was in March of 2024, and you referred to statements by Mr. Cook and Mr. Preston, some of which you quote, were you at that point in any time aware of the existence of this message about shooting you in the face and feeding you to the alligators?
I just have to say one thing. Is it now really any surprise when on Friday, they did end up calling the magistrate.
No,
I think
it's
not.
not. Not with this shit that I've been seeing.
This guy's a fucking moron.
Just and like you're wanting him to disclose shit about attorney-client conversations. What the fuck is
and he knows goddamn well that they're not required to sit there and answer the same fucking questions over and over and over again. And yet he keeps doing this shit. I know it's part of the game, but still.
Yeah.
No. I don't recall.
When you were in court in Ohio for a motion for contempt regarding this incident that we've been discussing, driving past Mr. Cook on the road, am I incorrect? Am I correct that you presented a motion for contempt in Ohio court based on that incident? Speak me.
From my recollection, I presented a motion of contempt based on multiple, not just...
My question only pertains to this particular incident. So did you present a motion for contempt on the incident that we've been describing at the top of page 5 of this PDF file? Police report.
The one that they were found guilty on? Yes.
Yes. In that proceeding, did your video get played?
To my recollection, I believe so.
So, did you offer it into evidence?
Again, I'm not going over all the information. And there's so much, and years, thousands upon thousands of video clips and screenshots. But to my recollection, we did play it because he was found guilty for telling me to suck his cock for initiating communication. So we played it, yes. And I believe it was entered into evidence, and that Lynette wanted his side entered into evidence as well, along with her poll and any and all dollar bills that she's ever been associated with, and corn cobs and anything else of farming implements we obviously didn't have any problem with, because it was just further shows the guilt. And they were found guilty.
Okay. So your testimony is that during this proceeding in Ohio, in which you were represented by counsel, am I right?
Correct.
Can you tell me the name of that counsel? Oh, just tell me his name. Give it to me.
Eli.
Last name? Huh? What's the last name?
Hella.
K or H? I just need to know.
Well, I didn't stutter and say Helen Keller, but it's H. Hella.
Eli Heller. Out of where in Ohio, if you know? Oh, tell me where he came from, because I want to talk to him, because I'm sucking so bad. I need someone to cover for me.
I don't know the address.
Do you know the town?
I believe they're out of Kumbaya Falls. I have no idea how to say that. Cuyahoga. There we go. Cuyahoga Falls. But I'm not. That sounds like something from that Christmas movie. Cuyahoga Falls. What is it? Anyway. But I'm not 100% for sure. I think they have a lot of offices in a lot of different towns or a lot of different cities.
Okay, what's the name of the firm? Is it firm?
That I can't remember, you disgusting little troll. Off the top of my head either, without looking at all of my legal emails or my junk, as you like to refer. I don't have it. I don't have my cell phone. I don't have access to it.
Okay, and so your testimony is that during the proceeding on this contempt, that the video that you took with your cell phone of me playing with myself, was played into evidence?
To my best recollection. Again, I want to be very clear that I do not remember 100%. There has been so much in all of this.
Okay. Let me rub my chin for a little bit. Let's talk about the signs. Signs, take away the signs. What can you refer to as the defamatory road signs? Okay. Do you know what I'm referring to?
Yes.
Are you off this exhibit?
Yes, I'm getting off on this exhibit right now.
Yes, I see that now. He's just playing with it.
Okay, my first question is about the signs, Mr. Hales. Other than Mr. Zim Badgett, Teresa Granger, and Stephen Granger, are you aware of any individual or individuals that saw the signs where they were posted? I want to know every single place where those signs were posted. I want to get more pictures of them. Oh, they just make me want to rub my nipples and pinch them.
Oh, my. No. I'm unaware of how many people or how long the signs were posted. Even that.
Okay. Has anybody ever reported to you having seen the signs as they were posted before they were removed, other than those three individuals? Those three individuals, tell me who they were.
Zim Paget. I don't know who Teresa is, who you're referring to, but Teresa and Brett Granger all shared with me that they found signs.
So, other than those three, though, you're not aware or have been informed that any other person saw them while they were posted. Come on, tell me who saw the signs. Who saw the signs?
I have not been made aware.
Has anyone ever said anything to your knowledge to suggest that they believe the information posted on those signs about you?
Yes. It's posted all over the internet right now. Oh, look at that. You've actually sat on live streams with them, talking about it on Two Leaves in a Pod. Oh, you. You of all people. Look at that. Now, so your clients.
And let the record reflect the little shithead just smiled again.
Oh.
All right. Your clients have posted defamatory signs. Don't you still speak over me. Your clients have posted defamatory signs which have spun out of control from others. Wait a minute, from other hate. Other hate. Posted all over Facebook, posted all over YouTube, posted everywhere in regards to stating that they believe this. So the answer is 100%. Yes.
So, since the signs themselves came to light, is it your testimony that my clients have subsequently, separately from the signs, accused you of the things that the signs accused you of?
Can you, in any way, shape, or form, you fucking mental midget, ask a clear question?
Well, the signs accuse you of certain things, right?
All right. Stop right there. You're making a statement. You're testifying. Ask a clear, concise question, you moron.
The signs accuse you of certain things. Correct?
The signs call me a child rapist. The sign states that I raped their daughter.
So my question is, other than the signs, are there any other instances of Mr. Cook or Miss Preston Mr. I don't know the name of them, making same or similar such accusations against you? My precious.
There are so many defamatory things said. Thousands upon thousands of texts. Thousands upon thousands of screenshots. Thousands upon thousands of video screen recorded. I would have to spend weeks going through everything to say, well, I did. Wait a minute. Well, will they do it again? There's too much. Your clients have done so much horrific things that I would have to spend weeks. You'd have to give me this question and let me take weeks and weeks and weeks to pull everything out and go. Here's what they did. Here's what they did. Here's what they did.
Yes, that's what's called written discovery, which they've propounded and has been responded to. But to my question, to be very clear, it's not the thousands and thousands of things you're referring to, but is there any specific instance of Mr. Cook or Miss Preston accusing you of the same or similar things that those signs accuse you of, other than the signs themselves?
I've got FedEx coming here. It's okay. You can answer, and we'll take. He's going to walk in a second.
To my current recollection, I don't know. I would have to go through all of the evidence yet again.
Okay, pause.
Indecipherable discussion of the camera.
Randy, I'm not done with the answer. So if we unpause, I can finish that answer.
Okay, go ahead. Sure. Go ahead. Do it.
Are we unpaused?
Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
There is plenty of evidence out there for your clients stating the exact same allegations, if not even other allegations, along those lines to many other individuals who have been on that property with them.
So what? You'll have to specify, please. So can you clarify what you just said, because you're making me look like a complete and fucking moron, because I have no idea what I'm doing here, because you said you weren't aware before Mr. Shockett took a break, and now you came back and said that there are many. I'm not even sure what you said. Can you clarify? Because I'm so lost and confused. I'm too busy like stroking myself upside down and left to right. It's so hot.
And the funny thing is, I'm not even trying. You asked if I'm aware if they've said anything else about me with the sign. I told you, there's so much information that I would have to take weeks to actually go through it all. And to go, well, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Then I shared with your clients. Then I shared with you that your clients have a pattern in their lives, that anyone that's in their lives, they don't get what they want, and all of a sudden they say the exact same gross, horrific things about those individuals. For example, let's talk about Lloyd Campbell. All of a sudden, Lloyd is the greatest person in the world. But she doesn't get his camper. Now, she states that Lloyd is grooming the child for these things. Let's see. We had Jessica Mumford on the property with her boyfriend, which they were great to have living in a shed illegally in Florida. And yet, when they didn't get what they wanted from them, they went and publicly posted that they do these horrendous, horrific things. I can go on and on. What about Jamster, Jamie Starr Johnson? Nah, they didn't get what they wanted from Jamie. Now post and say these horrific, horrible things. Your clients have a pattern trying to destroy people's lives.
Are you finished? Okay. Mr. Shockett?
No, I'm not. You have a pattern of jumping on board for fame and a potential of money and trying to destroy people's lives as well. And it's sick. It is sick.
Finished? Mr. Shockett?
Hey, listen, I'm not on deposition, counsel. Please. Next question.
I'm going to be seeking at least a portion of this transcript be paid for by Mr. Hales when ready, and I'd
move to strike.
I'd like to ask your client. I'd like to ask to control your client and ask him to answer the questions and not go on tirades.
Are you at the end of your question?
So you're not willing to instruct your client to answer questions without going on tirades?
You're not deposing anyone but my client. Do you have another question, you dumb fuck? Otherwise, I will start answering. I will start the cross. Mr. Matzkin, get your head out of your fucking ass.
So my question is, let's be more specific than referring to, quote, what's stated on the signs. You've already testified the signs accuse you of being a child graper, but of graping that child, their daughter. You did it right, correct?
Yes.
So you're aware of Mr. Cook or Miss Preston subsequently to the discovery of those signs, making any such statements similar or the same as that you're a child graper or graped your daughter?
Are you referring to me? Or are you referring to things such as Lynette stating about her own grandson Landon assaulting their daughter? So, are you asking, like, me, personally? Are you asking, and by the way, just so, as you're calling these tirades, I'm speaking as loud as possible, because Alyssa asked me to speak as loud as possible. You have done some horrific things. Your clients have done some very horrific things, and have destroyed portions of my life. And so the volume level is for Alyssa, not for you, although you appear to have many bags of dicks in your ears. So clarify, you're asking in regards to her stating, such as Landon, her own grandson assaulted this child. Or are you stating that they say more after the signs about me graping their daughter?
After the signs were discovered, do you have any information that Mr. Cook or Miss Preston accused you of being a child rapist or graping their daughter?
As I've stated multiple times already, I would have to spend weeks going through all the evidence, all of the screenshots, all of the recordings, all of the videos, because there's been so much stretched out over so long of a time. He gets very choked up and emotional, you know.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Okay, but sitting here right now, you're unable or willing to identify a particular instance of a statement accusing you of being a graper or a graping your daughter besides this sign?
Objection to form compound question.
So again, sitting here right now, can you identify even one statement by Mr. Cook and Miss Preston accusing you of being a child rapist or graping their daughter? Because I just keep saying that, other than the signs.
I would have to work my way through. It'd take weeks to go through all of the evidence to answer that question appropriately.
Or is it because you've come across some such statements and you need to go back and dig to find them? Or is it because you just expect to find them because you don't really know of any one of those while you're sitting here talking to me? You're so hot.
Again, you verbal master debater. Can you ask a real fucking question?
If you're going to go back and dig through thousands and thousands of whatever, it's because you've already come across statements that you hope to locate, accuse you of being a rapist.
No. It's because there's so much information I would have to, as I've already stated multiple times, go through everything again. And it would take weeks.
But you don't recall having already come across something like that?
Again, I cannot answer the question without going through everything that I already have, and it would take weeks for me to do that. Can you hear through the dick in your ear?
Well, it's in my mouth. If, for example, other than the signs a month later, any time later, Mr. Cook or Miss Preston had written a post or a comment or a private message that you came, I love it when you come, into possession of that accused, you being a rapist, you'd remember it, right? Right? You'd remember this, huh? Do you remember it?
Well, let's, for example, I just remember one right now because you brought it up. In the actual complaint where Lynette says, I'm not going to... Oh, I'm sorry. I have to back... In the actual complaint where Lynette says, I'm not going to let Mr. Hales hurt me and my daughter anymore. I believe it was, I'm not going to let... I'm going to stand tall and not let Jeremy Hales hurt me. Miss Preston posted on her own social media that John posted the signs, not me. To directly quote Preston, John Cook in a high court under oath stated,
Well, if Michelle put the signs up, no biscuits, what does that have to do with me,
I can keep going and going, but there's so much. I would have to take time for... it would take time for me to remember everything.
Okay, now that I've got my ass handed to me, so you're sitting here today, without obviously the ability to go back right now, because I like looking at the backside right now through thousands of whatever, because I have no idea what you're talking about. Do you recall ever seeing or hearing any statement by Mr. Cook or Miss Preston accusing you of being a rapist or raping their daughter apart from the signs?
Jesus Christ, he just gave this to you.
This guy's a fucking idiot. He is so does this motherfucker have to sit there and verbally actually remind himself to take a breath every 3 to 5 seconds? Because he's that fucking dumb.
Oh my God.
Jesus. Normally it's an autonomic thing, but apparently. Anyway. All right, back to character. On July 2023. Lynette Preston posted on her social media that John posted the signs, not me. Fuck it. Now that would be a direct, don't interrupt me, you fucking little troll. I'm not done answering the question. Now, that would be a direct statement towards the aspect of Jeremy Hales is a child rapist. Jeremy Hales raped my daughter. Do you understand? Can you... I'm great. Oh, you fucking take... Where's my 12 gauge? I'm going to take care of this damn bird right now. Fucking turkeys. Can you... The great North American cock gobbler, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, bravo. Bravo. Where was I? Oh, yes. Oh, can you comprehend that? Lynette is referring to it yet again, and you're asking, has there been anything else? In the complaint itself, it states in July 2023, Preston posted on her social, and I'm sure that's exactly what he was doing in the background. On her social media, John posted the signs, not me. Yeah. That is a direct... Wait a minute. Oh, that is a direct towards the sign posting yet again.
Are you aware of any private messages sent by Mr. Cook or Miss Preston to anyone in which they claimed you were a rapist or raped their daughter?
Again, I would have to go through all the evidence and look at everything. Can't recollection. I'm not remembering anything off the top of my head. I so want to scream Avada Kedavra at you right now. Just to watch your head explode and have you turn green.
That's not correct. That your understanding is that the signs were discovered by Zim and Therese and Stephen Granger, right?
I'm sorry, I just hear shitting in my head again. Give me a moment. Have to wait. I wouldn't use the word discovered. Anybody who saw them could have easily discovered them. I was made aware of them by Zim Paget, Therese Granger, and Brett Granger.
Okay. And when they saw them, they stopped to remove them, right?
Not initially. They made me aware of them, and then I asked them to remove them.
You say they no, not initially, but they first made you aware of them. Can you elaborate? Because I want to know all the dirty details. Did they call you from the seat of the Discovery? Did they call you from my cell phone? Did they call you from the back room? Where did they call you? They're just when did they see these signs? Oh, can we see pictures of them? Because the signs are just like.
They whispered it in my ear. I don't recall if it was phone call. Well, it was text. Brett texted me. I don't recall if Zim texted me or called me, but I do recall the text from Brett.
And that was like what time? Like 7 a.m. Like nobody's alive at that point in time, especially here in Massachusetts. Give or take a few minutes.
That again, I don't recall.
Well, do you recall whether the text was that, hey, we found these signs, they're still on the ground, or was it after they'd already removed them?
Here is what I recall. I recall thinking how big of an idiot you are. How horrific, how horrendous for somebody to actually want to fuck you. To say something about another person. I recall thinking, oh my goodness, his mother probably wishes that his father would have pulled out, or that she would have swallowed. How many people drove past this? How many people saw this? And laughing in the aspect that you would even put in a court order. If maybe people. It was out there for 40 minutes, 50 minutes, whatever you put. What a joke. It takes one person to see something so horrific, so horrible, to destroy someone's life. Excuse me. Even if no person saw it, it is so horrific to destroy someone else's life, somebody's life. I don't care how long it was out there. It could have been out there all day Saturday, and nobody told me, and nobody saw it. Couldn't have been out there all day Friday, and nobody told me, and nobody let me know. It could have been out there all Thursday, all Wednesday. The time means nothing. This is a busy highway. We've got route number 24. All tourism going to Cedar Key and back and forth. We've got route 98 and 19. One of the busiest highways in all of Florida, with the most accidents as well, causing more accidents, posting signs out there, no doubt. So I don't care how long they were out there. All I care is it was out there, and it was horrific, horrendous thing to do to somebody. Horrible.
Oh, so horrible. And let me hit some of these super chats right here really quick.
Okay.
We got Wendy Bone.
I'm going to drink something and gargle. I need to rest my voice for a second. Will you just go ahead and work yours, sweetie? Shout out those chats.
Shout out to Shax. Thank you, Wendy Bono, for the $5 super chat. Happy Saturday, Shizzy, Yamaha, and chat. I could listen to you both.
Well, hello.
You love us redheads, Shizzy Daddy. You know it. We love the redheads.
Oh, that's hot.
And of course, Diane G gifted 5 Shizzywhiznut memberships. Thank you so much, Diane G. Zach says, hello, Shizzy. And from all the other voice, I assume dildo bag and shit.
Oh.
Baggins.
Yes. Oh, the adventures of Dildo Baggins.
The adventures of dildo baggins. He is such a fine fellow.
Yes.
And of course, Green EVBs. Is that Green Eve or is that Green Veggie Beast?
No, I would have to say Green Veggie Beast.
Green Veggie Beast.
Some kind of a weird tree hugger.
I'm going to listen to you later so I can go listen to Megan and Tug tonight. I don't know if Megan and Tug are doing anything tonight. Are they?
I don't
so.
know. I don't know. I thought they were switching back and forth. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I thought they were switching
other people
back
out
and
there.
forth.
Yeah,
But
other
I think
people out there
their
might
next
know.
one was supposed to be on
Sure.
Sunday. I don't know. I don't pay any attention. I don't pay enough attention. That's what the problem is.
Yes, Meg and Tug. Yes. So apparently,
They are tonight.
they're well, yeah, they might be on Tug's tonight because supposedly they were going to switch back and forth doing it. So
I know they were switching back and forth.
yeah, so I think Tug's doing it tonight. Yeah.
Tug's doing it tonight.
Mm.
Do it to me, Tug, one more time. Just
Yeah.
oh.
Yes.
We'll still be here. This ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
Ain't going anywhere. No. It will be here for all eternity. Just to show the stupidity of this silly fucker. Oh my God!
I know. Stay hydrated and take breaks. Thank you, Iron Rabbit. I know he just likes.
Thank you, Iron Rabbit. Oh, Iron Rabbit! Thank you for the $5 super chat.
He doesn't care. Getting all chapped and dry.
My ass is so chapped right now.
Yeah, a little hypovolemic and dizzy over here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, isn't that special? Isn't that special?
Oh, Levi's is going to be on there. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Bigly being pregnant with triplets and all. Oh, well, that happens. That happens with her.
Wait a minute. What?
It's a joke. It's an inside joke. No, she's not.
Oh, okay. All right. I was like, wait a minute. What? Whoa.
Any chances one or both of you would do
Apparently,
answer
ovular conception
messages
is
for-
possible. I don't know.
I don't know what that means. Any chances one or
What?
both of you would
Do
a answer.
answer messages? An answer. Oh, as in like that that thing that they talk about where you can, like, you could offer to record a message and somebody could put it on somebody's like a happy birthday.
Oh,
or
like an
just some message. Yeah, like an answer. Or there's that site apparently that people keep telling me about where you can go to and record your voice and they get paid to have people buy it and put it on people's messages and shit. I can't remember what that's called.
I don't think I'd want to do that because you never know what somebody would have me saying.
Yeah, it's weird.
That would be a little
I don't know.
creepy. Hey, Just Dawn, how's it going? Good to see you. Good to
Hey,
see you. Good to see
and hi to everybody else I didn't miss. I have this embiggened because, well, I like it when Shizzy's embiggened in my face. And when I do that, I can't see all of you. So I'm going to have to go. so I'm going to have to go back later. Cameo. There you go, Angie. Thank you.
Oh, candy.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to go back later on when we're all done and watch this. I like to go back when we do these things and like Sunday Spice. I don't care. I don't give a shit about hearing myself. A lot of times I'll put myself on mute, but I just like to watch the chat because I like to watch the reactions for chat because they are what makes it funny. Some of their reactions. It was like, what was it? Pedaltown last night. I caught it. I did a replay on that. And I can't remember what it was that I said, but he was like, oh, for fuck's sake, Yamaha. I can't remember which one. I think it was about the part where I said, number 1 is lemonade. Around the corner, fudge is made. That's number 2. And when I listened to that, I was crying all over again.
Yes.
That was fucking, it was dumb. I don't know why that hit me all of a sudden, but that was fucking hilarious.
Well, it hits you just like.
And then I had my wife listen to it, and she was laughing, but she was giving me that weird look that your wife will give you, when she says, oh, yeah, you're nuts. I'm going to have you committed. It was more of a pity laugh, as in, I'll laugh at it. You just stay over there.
Yes. I almost peed my pants. Please don't. Please don't. That might turn on the 2 fleas. Just saying.
Oh God, no. Oh yeah. Oh, and who was that? Angie, whoever it was last night that said that to me. No, it was. Oh shit, I can't remember. Yeah, Pedaltown, you're a fault for that. No, whoever that was last night that said, "Oh, don't be surprised if Bruce gets all excited over your voice."
Oh, he does. I bet you he does. I bet he just sits there and spanks.
Well, after having kept that in mind,
I didn't. My monker.
I didn't end up sleeping that well last night. I was very afraid.
Oh. Oh my God.
Don't choke now. I don't need you choking on me.
Hey, I almost choked on it like someone. Never mind.
So, do you have any evidence or information that the signs were posted before midnight?
Oh, we're getting back to the story. Very well. No. Farewell, my brave hobbits. My work here is finished. At last, here now on the shores of the sea, comes the end of our fellowship. I will not say do not weep, but not all tears are of an evil. It is time, Frodo. I was going to throw that in when they were bringing up the Hobbit thing earlier. I missed
Oh God,
that.
it was
Anyway,
so beautiful.
that's the thing about it. You got to hit that mark just right, or it doesn't make any sense. Okay.
You have to hit it just right.
As if it matters.
The morning it was discovered.
As if it matters. They were posted. They were put in the ground. People saw them. End of story.
Oh, so do you have any information that they were posted the day before?
You already have the answer to that question. You've already asked. Please move on.
So is that a no? You don't have any information they were posted a day before they were found, right?
I know you like to hover over the same blue Lowe's bucket like Lynette, but we must move on. I've already shared with you what my knowledge of them is.
Okay, so you just testified this was a busy, or a sort of a busy location for cars to be driving by where the signs were found, right?
Yes.
And now it's busy. Why? Why are people typically on their way? Is it Cedar Key?
It's busy because people drive on it, you fucking idiot. It's a road.
No, I don't understand a road, but where might somebody get one of those roads? Who doesn't really live around there? Is it really a road if nobody drives on it? Is it, but who has to go down the road? Nobody has to go down the road. Where might they be, typically going if you had to guess? Would they be heading somewhere? Would they be going somewhere like Cedar Key, a tourist destination? Or would they be just like heading to my house? Because, oh my God, there's so much meat. There's so much meat. I don't understand.
Although it is fun to do, I do enjoy rubbing my left nut. However, it is not a crystal ball, and I cannot read people's minds. So, Cedar Key would be a major tourist destination. I don't know the comings and goings of why for us. You've got Route 19, which is also Route 98, which is a major north to south route on the west coast of Florida, on the Nature Coast, major highway.
Okay, so now you know that the signs, according to your affiants, which are the Grangers and the Zim, were found by them. I believe. So what was it? Around 7:14 a.m. on a Sunday morning, right?
Again, you mental midgets. Oh, one whose attention span is that in the life cycle of a fruit fly. I don't recall the time.
Oh, well, come on. So if we were to assume that there's some cars that drove by where the signs were posted, come on, we're just assuming here, because,
Let's not assume, because we know what assuming does. It makes an ass of you and me. Well, I'm fine. It makes you look like a complete and total ass. Oh, there he is, right there. Ha ha! That was fucking funny. Man, I timed that one good. It makes you look like a complete and total ass, and me as well. No, me. I'm fine. Oh, so let's not assume. let's get down to actual facts.
Okay, but facts are what escapes me quite a bit but we don't know. We don't have any like video of somebody driving by, cars driving by there, right? No, it's not like there's no traffic cam near there, right? Because they wouldn't have put those near where traffic cams were, because then they would have gotten caught. And my clients don't like getting caught doing stupid shit.
Do we need video? I mean, this is such a horrible thing to say about somebody and to post. We don't need a video. We know people are on the road. We know people saw it. We don't need a video. We don't need a picture of it. It doesn't even matter if nobody drove by. It's so horrible that your clients did this.
Wait, so now you're assuming that cars drove because there's a road? Because you just said, we don't need video. We know that's an assumption, right? People don't drive down roads. Nobody saw it. Because or you can know, or you know what I mean,
The way that you know how stupid you are. Know that your clients wrote those signs? Yeah. I know what you mean.
Wait, so for example, I mean, come on, cars drove by. I mean, like, it makes sense. It's a busy road. Idiot. But to know what you know is not what you know. Because if you know, you really don't know. Because, I mean, that's like, come on.
And this right here is a perfect example of why depositions can be so fucking annoying.
But what would be like having a video of the cars driving by, right? Come on.
Well, I'm pretty confident cars drove by when Zim drove by. The Grangers drove by. Zim and the Grangers saw cars driving by. Pretty confident to know. No. Both. No and no.
Okay.
No. No. The naughty no-nos, or however that went.
Okay, so did the Sims and the Grangers tell you that you saw cars driving by that saw the signs? Because, cars, they can't see signs, while they were there.
Again, I don't recall.
You should have said, I don't know.
I don't know.
So let's give you the benefit of the doubt that there's a good number of cars drove by there while those signs were stuck in the ground, okay? Can we work on that assumption in your favor, okay? Because I've got a gotcha.
Let's state that even if one car drove by, whether it was Zim, whether it was Therese, whether it was Brett, whether it was anybody, whether it was Biden, whether is too many cars to...
Right.
Read something so horrific.
Right. So, well, you already admitted, I believe, in response to written discovery, and you can confirm, or we can look it up, that you're not claiming that Mr. Paget, Zim Paget, or the Grangers believe those statements on the signs. They would never believe anything of you like that, right? You're not claiming that they believed any of that shit, right? Yeah. No harm, no foul.
Again, my left nut is not a crystal ball. I cannot claim what another person believes. That's a perfect answer.
Has Zim Paget or either of the Grangers ever said anything to you to suggest that they have any doubt about the falsity of those signs? Because they don't believe it. If they don't believe it, why should anybody else believe it?
That communication hasn't happened with me. But when you want to talk about what people believe, I believe 100% that you're a fucking idiot. You know that your clients did this. And yet, at the same time, you're going to play this game in court.
Oh,
I believe 100%. You know they did this. And you're playing a game in PR. All of this. And the anti-what the hell's ecosystem. You believe because you know they did it. I 100% believe that you know that 100% they did it. You know 100% they're guilty. I believe you know 100% know they're guilty. You want to keep talking about what I believe.
Okay, because you're handing my ass to me. I'm going to give you all of that all over. Oh, if you'll just give me like an inch, I'll take it. I'm going to give you all of that. And I'm just trying to get to the issue of this here publication. So I'm giving you all of what you just said. Good for you. Good for you. So I'm admitting for my clients that they posted this shit. So now can we move on and answer my question about publication of the signs of the...
oh my God. He just threw them under the fucking bus. Holy shit. He just
this guy's a fucking idiot.
He just
he's
threw
a fucking
them
idiot.
under the fucking bus with that statement. He just admitted. He just admitted right here. I'm going to give you all of that. I'm going to give you all of that. I'm just trying to get to the issue of publication. So I'm giving you all of what you just said. That one, he just stated. One, I'm giving you all of that you just stated. Do we need to read this again? He says that communication hasn't happened. But when you want to talk about what people believe, I believe 100% you know that your clients did this. And yet at the same time, you're going to play this game in court. I believe 100% you know they did this. And you're playing a fucking game in PR and all of this what the hell's ecosystem bullshit. You believe you know that they did it. I 100% believe that you know that 100% they did it. You know 100% they're guilty. I believe you 100% know they're guilty, and you want to keep talking about what I believe. And he's going to say right here. So I'm going to give you all of that. I'm going to give you all of that. I'm going to just try to get the issue of publication. He just threw fucking Lynette and Crook under the fucking bus saying, yes, they fucking did this shit.
And here's an example of why, in my opinion, they over there can shit in one hand and wish in the other as to not being included in the lawsuit, as to not being named defendants and witnesses. However, in my opinion, I don't foresee any way that Bruce is going to get out of being removed from this case and being named as a defendant and witness. I don't see how that's, especially, now I haven't seen the transcripts yet, but once we get those transcripts from what took place on Friday and all the issues that apparently arose after that, and then having to call the magistrate as well, you can shit in one hand and wish in the other and see which gets filled first. That's my opinion.
Yeah, he just threw them all under.
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot. He is an idiot.
He just ratted out his clients in a deposition. And when this shit gets brought up in court, oh my effing God.
Yeah. I'm very curious.
He's going to say that he knew his clients did this. He's going to say he knew that they defamed him, that they posted these fucking signs. They willfully defamed him. If the judge reads this right here and the judge does not agree that those people defamed him and end this bullshit right now and find in favor of the Hales over this crap, he just right here in this deposition right here right now, you're looking at it at 8:23 in the fucking evening Eastern Standard Time, the real God's time. I am telling you right now, if the judge doesn't read this and say, this attorney just admitted that his clients posted every single one of those signs, that they posted every single one of them, that they defamed Jeremy Hales. I am ending this stuff right now. We're not even taking this to trial, and I'm finding in favor of the Hales, and whatever the hell he wants to get, give it to him.
Yeah.
Because that right there is an attorney saying, I'm giving every single bit of what you just said to you. Everything that you just said.
Well, weird things happen, as we have seen in Florida. Weird things happen. Florida is kind of almost in its own little universe. But at the very least, I don't see, in my opinion, again, how he thinks that he's going to get out of not being removed from the case and being made a defendant in the lawsuit.
No, not with this crap right here. Oh my God.
At the very least.
And his clients, if they don't countersue, if they don't sue his ass and have him brought up for sanctions in front of a court, if they don't go after his ass, I will be surprised. I will be surprised if they don't sue the ever-living bejesus out of him for just saying that John Crook and Lynette Preston posted these fucking signs.
I'd like to be a fly on the wall. I'm wondering if Florida isn't even regretting at this point allowing him, granting him permission to be a part of this in Florida in practice there in regards to this case. I don't know.
I mean, I'm looking at this.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting.
I just cannot believe that he just admitted that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No wonder he wanted to settle, because he sucks dick.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, like you and I said a long time ago, the very beginning of all this shit, when he first came over here and shit on your doorstep and started all this bullshit, and we actually started looking into this stuff. That's been the goal all along. And then, of course, then we've seen statements. We've heard her audio statements as well.
Mm-hmm.
In regards to admitting that was the goal all along. They didn't want this to go this far initially.
Oh no.
It's too far now. It's too late now.
No, they thought it was all fun and games.
Yeah. Yep.
They thought, oh, this is going to make great YouTube content. I will tell you, people. Let me state this very, very damn clear. Not everything is YouTube content. A lot of people say everything is YouTube content. Everything is content. It's all content. No, there's certain things that are not content. You have to understand there's certain cases that have been brought to me that I will not cover.
Yeah.
I can't cover them because they could conflict my wife out. My wife is an attorney. There's shit that I have to bring shit in front of her and say, hey, can you talk? Can I talk about this? And she's like, no, don't. Yeah. Everything is not content. Everything is not content. And these assholes have turned every single fucking little bit of their hate and their vitriol towards somebody that's actually doing something and being successful. And they've turned it on them, and they've gone after them. They've attacked them numerous times over and over again. And people don't realize how much that can put a drain on you. They really don't understand how much that can put a drain on you. It's like there's a reason why whenever musicians and actors and actresses hit a certain point in their career that they move the hell away from people, that they seclude themselves from people. Because you've got a bunch of these people that just want to fucking hang on. They grab a hold, they leech onto you, and they suck the fucking ever-living life out of you. And that's
parasites.
No different
Parasites.
than what this lady did. They are.
Yeah, they're parasites.
They are. They just have to. They just, for whatever reason, they can't do this on their own. They will come for you. Fuck me. And he's just sitting here, and he's just throwing him right under the bus, just like, yeah. Well, I'll give that to you. I'll give that to you. No.
And this is why I give Larry kudos, that Dewey guy.
Oh yeah.
Because he has steered clear of it. He's kept, now, according to the other side, if you will, on sides, oh, he's just running. Oh, he's scared. He's like, no, it's because he's a smart attorney. He's not going to sit there and drag his booger hooks across the fucking keyboards like this moron and try to hump everybody's leg and make all kinds of stupid shit and threaten people and blah, 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 blah. He's not going to run his fucking walkthrough about it.
Oh, Margaret, you're asking what is at the top of the chat? That is a link to a buddy of mine. He has a kooky weird channel. He builds trucks, and he likes to mess with his wife. I like it, like poke fun at her and give her a hard time. He's also a pretty smart guy. Go give him some subs. I want to see if I can get that guy to at least 1,000 subs, just to watch him like lose his freaking mind. Because he doesn't really post on YouTube, because he was like, oh, I post on TikTok and Facebook and all these other places, but he doesn't really post on YouTube. And I told him, man, the people on YouTube, if you do some good stuff, because you'd be surprised how much they'd like it. He posts really weird, quirky stuff. So sub to him, don't sub to him, it don't matter. Have some fun with him. Give him a hard time. Tell him Shizzy sent you.
Yeah, there you go. You'd be like, what
Tell him
the?
Shizzy sent you. He knows who I am. He knows who I am.
It'll probably be like what happened with me after we had our whole thing, and I just woke up. I was barely awake. Hadn't even really had any coffee yet. And all of a sudden, shit about everybody's just talking about it. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I didn't do anything. I'm innocent. I said nothing. I didn't do anything. Yeah, that's probably how it's going to hit him. If you look at the
very, very, very top of everything, I've got someone's link posted up there in the very top of the chat. He's fun. He's really fun. He does nothing but goofy shit. Nothing but goofy shit. And you have to have a sense of humor, or don't even bother following him. Don't even bother following him if you don't have a sense of humor, because it's old man shit. Just put it that way. It's old man shit. If you can't handle old man shit, then don't click on it. Booger hooks the size of Cadillacs.
Right. No.
God.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, DUI guy is waiting for the appropriate time. No, that's the thing, because here's the thing. If DUI gets on, he starts talking about this stuff, he's going to just get himself in trouble. You have to understand, he's in the middle of a fucking lawsuit. He is doing what an attorney or any smart fucking person that's in the middle of a lawsuit would do, and they would shut their fucking mouth.
Exactly. And you don't even have to be an attorney. That's just common fucking sense.
Unlike this dumbass that's just threw his clients under the fucking bus. He just threw his clients under the fucking bus. Every bit of them just got thrown under the bus. That means that any time that you've heard the toothless ones, whatever their name is, the Cankle twins, whatever you want to call them, any time that they've said, oh no, Lynette never did that, it was Jeremy that posted all those, you can refer back right now, right here, to this deposition that he's going to say. He is going to say, okay, I'm giving you all of that. I'm going to give you all of that. I'm just trying to get to the issue of the publication. So everything that Jeremy just said about them posting all of those signs, every single time that he said they wrote those signs, they posted those signs, they had them on the side of the road, and that is it Therese or Teresa? I think it's Teresa, but I can't.
I think it's pronounced Therese. I think, from looking at the writing of it, I think it's Therese.
I'm so bad at these things.
Yeah.
Who is making Fox on with tonight? I believe she's on with Tug. And shit the fuck up Saturdays. Yeah. How's it going? No, it is it right now. I am telling you, he just debunked every single time. Every single time that the toothless ones got on there and said, she never did this, you're making it up, Jeremy's lying to you, he's telling you bullshit. Every single time they said that, he just turned their ass upside down. He just said, I give you all of that. That they did all of this. But the issue is publication.
Right. And it'll be interesting to see. I'd like to get some insight from people that watch that shit or whatever, or see some clips as to how they're going to try and spin that, because it's very blatant. It's very blatant.
Yeah. Oh no, he didn't mean it like that.
Right.
I have it right here on the transcript, and that's going to be that will be brought in court. What he wants to yapper his fucking lips about on you know, the what do you call it, his cock gobble?
Flapping his cockwasher in the breeze just to hear his head whistle.
Yes.
Yes.
All that stuff that he does on YouTube doesn't mean diddly squat whenever he goes into court. And they bring this part up right here that says, I believe 100% you know they did this. You're playing a game of PR. All of this is anti-what the hell's ecosystem. You believe that they know they did it. I 100% believe you know that they did it. You know 100% they're guilty. You know 100% that they're guilty. And I want to keep talking about what I believe. And then he turns around and says, okay, I'm going to give you all of that. They're guilty. That isn't hyperbole. He just threw them under the fucking bus.
Yeah, no, he wasn't joking. Yeah. I don't read that in any way, shape, or form as any joking or hyperbole, humorous, nothing. No.
Because he wants to move on. He's just like, this isn't important whether they did or not. I'm going to.
And even then, even if it were, even if he were stupid enough knowing that this is being taken down, this is going to be recorded.
Yeah.
You don't go in there and just start spewing out stupid jokes with shit like that.
No.
To begin with.
No.
So either way, but whatever.
So how would you be able to determine if anyone in any given car that drove by, let's say, had a road checkpoint 200 yards past the intersection where the signs were, that so somebody could wave down every car and say, hey, did you see those signs of what they said? Now, how would you be able to determine if any car, any driver, any passenger in a car driving by read those signs? Is there any way for you to determine for that or prove that? Yes or no?
First of all.
And if it's yes, you tell me how.
First of all, you're horrible at asking questions, you fucking idiot. You really need to work on this if you're going to be a professional lawyer.
God. I'm surprised this fucker isn't drenched in fucking Sylvanine for all the burn that he's got.
God.
Number 2, I'm going to use Socratic method. which I assume you're aware of. So it comes from Socrates. You answer a question with a question. Now, in reality, you're in charge of this deposition. This is your deposition. But I'm going to ask you the same question. How in the world can you confirm that nobody saw it? Wait. That's right. You can't.
I guess.
You can't. That's the reality. You cannot confirm. I'm answering your question, and I'm using Socrates' method. Socratic method to answer your question. How can you confirm that nobody saw it? How can you confirm that no damage was done to my reputation? How can you confirm who did? How many people? How can you? You can't. And you know you can't.
Reporter.
Can you sit down? Sit down.
I am Professor Snape. This is the tone and cadence in which I speak. I don't know how to go any slower. You know, people drove by. You know, people saw it. You have evidence that at a bare minimum, 3 people saw it. And then I was made aware of it. At the end of the day, the jury is going to make the conclusion, not you and not me.
Are you finished? All right. Do you understand that in your lawsuit, did you have the burden to provide evidence to prove your claims, including damages?
Abso-fucking-lutely, yes.
Okay. Do you understand that in the lawsuit where you claim defamation in the form of these road signs, that one of the elements you claim is to prove that you were published, causing damage to you? Do you understand that's an element?
Yes. I also understand that the magistrate has also said that damages don't need to be proven because of the statements that were made are so defamatory. They're so destructive to a person and their reputation.
Okay, but we're talking about publications, so not.
Well, I'm answering your question based on what the magistrate has already said. Who is ultimately going to be part of the actual decision of who is guilty, who is not guilty, and the jury, who is guilty, who is not guilty. So you ask a question. Whether you like my answer or not, you're going to get my answer. And the answer is the magistrate has already stated these things are so horrible. Damages don't even need to be proved in the complaint. That's how horrific it is.
Well, you may be right, but if I may, I'm gonna hypothetically assume that for the sake of my argument, that the sake of my question, that the magistrate hadn't examined is the issue of the publication, and that's the question I have. So my question is there any way for you to demonstrate that any single or multiple individuals driving by saw those signs?
Yes. Three individuals
other than
saw the signs.
Other than those three individuals, we can't talk about those three individuals.
3 is too many. 2 is too many. 1 is too many. It's horrific.
Oh, so what you're saying is you have no evidence that you can provide in this case that any other person that drove by and saw those signs.
Objection to foam. That calls for a legal conclusion. We're back on that track again. Competence, you dumb shit.
That was a fact question. Can you read the question, Alyssa, for the record?
And she reads it back nice and kindly to Mr. Matzkin. Mr. Matzkin says,
correct.
Same objection.
You can answer the question.
Attorney Shockett says, answer the question subject to my objection.
I got so lost in the mess of your bullshit. What was the question again?
Oh, do you have any evidence you can produce in this case that anybody other than those 3 individuals drove by and saw the signs?
Common sense.
Okay, thank you.
Which I believe the jury will have and hold on to.
By the way, we'll go to 1 o'clock if that's okay, and then take 45 minutes. Alyssa, is that above the standard? Shorter lunch too. Is that fine?
The reporter says,
listen, asshole, I can have a shorter lunch too, and that's fine.
Matzkin says,
gentlemen, would that work for both of you? Because I've got to go work one out. I've got to go. I've been,
So, this is federal court deposition, dumbass. You have a time cutoff. You know that, right?
No. He's so dumb, he doesn't know.
Well, I understand. I mean, do you want to have lunch or not?
Do you want to have lunch?
Let's get it done.
Okay. Oh, you don't want to have lunch?
Yes, we'll have lunch. We'll have lunch. But I don't want to eat with you. I don't want to hear the disgusting, sloppy sounds coming out from your cockwasher. I don't want to add that he will have traffic information coming to the court, for the federal court. So we will get that from the state and have traffic information on those roads.
I appreciate that. Let me ask you about that. So you've already taken steps to begin procuring such information?
Hold on.
Wow.
Again.
Wow.
Once again.
Wow. Oh, I'm there. I believe I'm there. I have reached my climax.
Don't reveal anything that you've learned from me about that.
Wow.
But if you can answer without, that's work product and attorney-client privilege. Attorney-client privilege.
Wait a minute, where am I? Oh, attorney-client privilege. Move on.
Well, do you know anything outside of it, outside of our conversations?
Not outside of our conversations.
Okay. So don't answer that question. We'll be fine.
Okay.
Are you aware that a source of traffic information that would tell me how many cars drove by or whatever that date, May 14th, 2023, during the period of time which those signs were posted?
Same objection. If you can answer that question without relying on anything that you and I have talked about, you can answer. But otherwise, don't answer that question.
So you expect to have some sort of factual report that constitutes evidence of people reading those signs?
That's a direct work product violation question. I will assert work product privilege as well as attorney-client privilege. If you can answer the question, Jeremy, outside of what you and I discussed, you can answer it. Otherwise, do not.
Well, Mr. Hales, you testified in response to my question about whether you can produce evidence of anybody seeing the signs that, in fact, you intend to produce some sort of data. And I'm trying to understand what this data is. And you know, there's some sort of Bureau of Information that has such information, and you're availing yourself of.
Same objection.
So you're instructing him not to answer whether he's aware of whether there's some sort of source of public information about the traffic.
You just rephrased your question 3 different times, you asshole.
All right, I'll rephrase it one more time just to avoid your problem with it. Oh, Jesus Christ.
He's not going to reveal any conversations that I've had with experts and data because I haven't decided yet how, what, where, or who we're going to use it. When it's decided, you will be given expert disclosure. Do you want to go to lunch? You want to?
No, 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock.
Oh, we're going to 1 o'clock.
Do you procure and have disclosed information opposition to a summary judgment motion to the expert report of handwriting expert Diane Peterson, right?
Yes.
Oh, you can't answer for me, asshole. This is my answer. Yes.
Excuse me. And I had you already determined that Mr. Cook and Miss Preston or Miss Preston wrote those signs before Miss Peterson was hired and conducted her analysis.
We suspected. We don't know.
And what was the suspicion based on?
Based on the character of your clients and what they've done to our lives.
And was there any effort to actually, factually determine it, not just assume it because of their character? Did you take any steps to factually determine that my clients wrote the signs?
Yes. I contacted Deputy Weaver of Levy County Sheriff, who told me that there was nothing that they were going to be able to do, whether it be fingerprinting or anything else. And that I had a very strong defamation case, which then I went to multiple stores, Ace Hardware and Walmart, and asked to get all the video footage and all receipts from individuals buying those particular products that were used for those signs.
Oh, and were they provided to you? Were those videos and receipts provided to you?
No, they were not.
Oh, so why weren't they? Did somebody explain why they weren't being provided, huh?
Objection to form calls for hearsay. You can answer if you know outside of that.
At the time frame, they were not able to provide.
So let me understand. You went to a local hardware store, local to Otter Creek, huh?
Yes.
What store?
Again, you fucking idiot. Ace Hardware.
Oh, and how, if you know, how far is that Ace Hardware? Is it in Otter Creek?
No. There's nothing in Otter Creek.
Except for a lot of drugs.
And where is it in?
And
what
turtles.
Located?
Turtles. Oh my God.
Chiefland.
And how far would that be from your property?
10 minutes.
10 minutes by car.
No, 10 minutes by hang glider, you fucking idiot. Well, if your client is going to walk it, 18 hours both ways. Which...
Oh, that's great. 18 hours. Oh, that's great. Oh, my God.
Oh, God. It's so
Oh,
glorious.
I wish I could have been a fly on the fucking wall in there.
Oh, God.
All right.
18 hours both ways. Which she has attempted to putting a child's life in danger on her own. You can roll your eyes as much as you want. I will knock them out of your skull. The reality still exists.
Yeah, but I'm trying to stay on point here.
Follow the
Okay,
shiny
so you went to-
object.
You went to Ace Hardware after how long after May 14th? Because I need an exact date. When were the signs found? Did you go to Ace Hardware? When was it?
I don't recall the exact
Did you
date.
Did you do it within a week? Did you visit Ace Hardware from that date?
No matter how you rephrase this question, I don't recall the exact dates.
Okay, so what do you recall about this trip to Ace Hardware?
I remember going to Ace Hardware and picking up a hammer and saying to myself, oh, this might fit somewhere it shouldn't. Can I get your video footage? Can I get a copy of your receipts for these particular products that were purchased?
Oh, did you identify it? Did you give them specific dates you wanted those receipts from, like May 14th, May 13th, May 12th?
Yes.
And who did you speak with?
That I don't recall.
Oh, did you ask for a manager? Huh? Manager?
I don't recall if I was talking to a manager or not.
And was it just one conversation that you asked and they said, oh, sorry, we can't give the shit to you?
It wasn't sorry. They can't give it to me. They would have given it to me if it was within a time frame that they can actually go back and get it. Unfortunately, that time frame had already lapsed in the system.
Oh, I see. So you're saying they have a CCTV, loop, and it kind of erases after a period of time?
You sure are putting a lot of words in their mouths.
Well. I mean, I'm familiar
Are
with
you
that
staring
process.
at the junk as well?
So you're saying that if they have captured somebody coming in on my face and buying, these products that I put on my face, but that footage was no longer available by the time you asked for them for it, huh? It would be too late. It'd be too late to get it, right? Huh? You couldn't get it, right? Huh?
Well, we all know you like it on your face, but that is correct.
But what about the receipts? Huh? The receipts wouldn't have been, disposed of now, would they? Huh?
I just shared with you exactly what was shared with me.
Oh, in other words, separately from the video footage, they're saying that they also couldn't provide you with the receipts.
Again, they could not go back in that time frame and provide footage or receipts.
Oh, and I mean, I can understand the video, but why would they not be able to provide the receipts? I mean, you can go back and provide receipts, from like years ago.
Why don't you call them and ask them instead of jerking on my dick all day?
Shit, I just want to hump your leg. Okay, so you didn't do anything else to follow up on this, huh? You didn't do anything?
Well, I went to Walmart and they told me to get my shit and get out. And did the exact same thing.
How did that go? What was that? Was that the same day?
Welcome to Walmart. Get your shit and get the fuck out. I believe were the exact words. I can't see.
Oh my God.
Which one was first, Ace or Walmart?
My God. How severe is your brain damage exactly? Is that just another rhetorical question? It was Ace Hardware. Ace Hardware was first. I told you this, you idiot.
And then do you remember how long it felt in your hands? Later when you went to Walmart?
No, I do not.
Oh, did you go in with anybody or did you come with anybody?
I don't recall that either.
So when you went to Walmart, do you remember who you spoke to there? Was it a human?
No, I do not.
Do you remember whether it was a manager, cashier, maybe someone named Pookie?
Why would you ask a follow-up question if I literally just told you I don't recall who I spoke to?
Well, because maybe the who was you thinking the person by name, so now I'm trying to get more generalized and whether you remember, anything about the person you spoke to. Was it a manager?
No, I've changed my mind. It was Bert and Ernie from the fucking Sesame Street show. I don't remember the person that I spoke to.
Was it a man or a woman?
I don't gender people. That I don't recall either.
Okay, and what was the response to the request for the video footage? It
was another.
Hey, listen, asshole, I'm not done with my question.
They couldn't provide it.
I'm not done with my question.
Mr. Hales, please wait.
What was their response to your request at Walmart for video footage, receipts of the products that made the signs?
That they couldn't provide it.
Did they explain why they couldn't provide it?
So foggy in the back of my mind. I think Walmart was of the point that they needed a court order to provide information, which we did not have at that time. And Ace Hardware, just time elapsed, and it was no longer in their system.
Okay, shit. Whew, I was a little worried about that. So right now, there's nothing preventing you from subpoenaing Ace or Walmart, whether for video or receipts, right?
Correct.
Oh, and have you taken steps to do that? Have you done it yet?
Would be attorney-client privilege.
Oh, but you're convinced that the products were bought by my clients, or at least somebody on their behalf, correct? Huh?
I'm convinced that your client, Lynette Preston, wrote half the signs stating that I'm a child rapist.
Oh, and you're convinced that they were purchased either at Ace or Walmart?
I just shared with you what I'm convinced. Your client, Lynette Preston, wrote half of the signs stating that I am a child rapist.
Oh, other than going to Ace and Walmart, did you do anything to identify the handwriting besides and before hiring the expert?
Yes. Individual research.
Oh, go ahead. What'd you do? What'd you do? Huh?
I looked at her handwriting that she posts publicly on the property. I looked at other individuals' handwriting that was publicly available through public records from everybody in the town, including individuals that actually found them. I analyzed everyone's handwriting to see if there was a match.
Oh, so you embarked on your own investigation to identify the writers of the signs. Is this correct?
Correct.
And you did so already sort of believing that it was Mr. Cook and Miss Preston, or did you have an open mind like me? Because, I like to take it in the pooper and sometimes it just gets all squirrely. And then I get that hamster and the gerbil out and I let them run races in my anus.
Your mind is definitely open. The space between your auditory canals is vast and severely echoey. I did so with an open mind, and to be frank, I don't believe John Cook wrote those signs. I believe Lynette Preston did, and somebody else.
Oh, so what individuals? Oh, wait, strike that. So shit. Whose handwriting samples were you able to produce in your investigation?
Again, it's been a long time. Lots of information and lots of time has passed, and so I don't recall everybody. But the biggest... Wait a minute, no, not the large... Oh, I'm not talking about size. But the strongest one is right out in front of the property on Third Purgatory. And handwriting. Otter Creek Avenue, Amazon, UPS, FedEx box, and Drive, North Otter Creek, 151.
All right.
Glaring right there in everybody's face. Like you like to stare at their junk all the time.
Oh, it's in my face all the time. I can't help it. It just I loved it. I love that whenever they have that little bit of hair on there, it just tickles the tip of my nose until I get really deep onto it. Right there. Did you maintain any files or records of, for example, the examples belonging to a certain individuals that you examined?
Objection to form.
Do you understand my question?
Yep.
So did you maintain any files of the
Don't know.
Wait, I'm sorry. What?
Excuse me?
I couldn't. I'm sorry, Mr. Hales. I couldn't hear you.
I don't. Louder.
No. Just clearer. Just clear.
I'm sorry. I'll go louder. I don't recall whether I've kept any of those sample files. There will be no foolish wand waving or incantations in this class.
You're gonna testify here. Did you investigate this handwriting, included by procuring samples of the other people's to compare, but that you don't recall whether you have files of that work?
That is not what I said. You asked if I had and held onto any of those files, and I stated that I don't recall if I held on to any of those files or samples.
Oh, so your testimony is that you definitely did have the files containing the handwriting samples of the peoples, yeah?
My testimony is I looked at available handwriting samples for anyone within the community of Otter Creek. If I could find it, if it was a public record, I looked to try to match to find out who did it. I also publicly stated if anybody had any cameras, bing, blink, anything, that if they would share that with us. We did not have anybody come forward with any camera.
Okay, so now, for example, if you were comparing somebody's handwriting that you located within the community, to see or to rule it out, what would you do to make that analysis? Would you just look at it and say, yeah, move on? Or would you take a photograph of it?
Objection, compound question.
Well, do you understand my question?
Yep.
Same objection for the record. You can answer, but it's subject to my objection within the magistrate.
I would stroke it. I would caress it. I would make visual comparisons and then see what if it was actually matching or not. But I'm not a hand. I'm not a hand. Please let me finish. I'm not a handwriting expert. So once we found a comparison that matched, we had a handwriting expert who can actually get into the forensic science of the handwriting.
Oh, so you say that you do a visual comparison. So you're looking at, some person's handwriting sample, and you're looking at the sign to compare it. Right. Signs, take away the sign. Blocking up my brain.
The same way I can do a visual right now, and I can tell that you are lacking. I can look at you, and I can look at Randy. Randy doesn't have glasses. You have glasses on. I just did a visual. Randy has a small nose, where you have a huge, fucking, bulbous nose. I just did a visual. You're both wearing ties. Look. You're both wearing ties and a collared shirt. I can see there's a match there, but he has a jacket. You don't. You have a diaper for a bib. I'm doing a visual.
So, if you found a particular individual's handwriting sample and you wanted to then do this visual comparison, would you do anything to preserve the sample other than your memory? Like, would you tattoo it on your ass, like I tattooed Lynette's name on my ass? And John Cooks, I said, "I'm your bitch," across my back, so that way he could look at it while he grabbed my hips and patted me from the backside.
So that's my doorbell. You take a photograph of the example. Hold on. Did you hear that ring? That's my doorbell. Hold on. Attorney Shoggoth stepped away from the Zoom video conference.
They could be having all kinds of conversation over there.
Sorry about that, Counsel. I had another delivery. Go ahead.
Could you read back my last question, Alyssa?
The recorder, of course, read back from the record.
Is it okay to answer, Alyssa?
It's okay if you will with your counsel.
Sure. Answer.
Yes.
And would you then download it on my face or the photo into an electronic file of any sample, or just, give me just a sample of that semen, because that's a pretty masculine semen that you photographed.
There's so much there to unwrap. Can you be clear in your questions, please?
Oh, you just said yes, and I love it when you say yes. I like it even more when you say no. But then I asked you if you would take a photograph of the samples of people's handwritings that you were comparing to see if they matched the signs. Is that accurate?
So, for example, you have it in evidence. You have a picture of her handwriting out in front of Turd Purgatory. So it just makes it sound so much more sophisticated when I say it like that. So yes, there is a picture. It's uploaded then to the sky into a Dropbox as evidence. The clouds up there. Look into the clouds, and all the things that you want to fall into your face will fall into your face.
Stop taunting me. If you're referring to that one particular photograph with the address and her address, well, shit, I'm aware of that. I'm asking about the other individuals writing hand samples. So, did you take any photographs of any other individuals' handwriting samples? Huh? Did you do that? Huh? Did you?
I'm sure I did. But at the time, the aspect of it doesn't match. Why would I hold on to it? Then I don't know if I did hold on to it. This has been going on for years now, that they've been terrorizing us. So the aspect of, if I was to look at one and go, oh, does this match? No. I'm going to delete it. The same way that I look at messages. For example, if you were to send me a message, I would look at it, and I would have And I would have would laugh, and I would delete it, and I would go, this is irrelevant, this is ridiculous, it's gone. I don't need that in my life. What I need is the matching. So, whether I have anything else or any other samples is irrelevant. What I have is samples. Public records of Lynette Preston's handwriting. We've got photos of her handwriting on the property. We've got photos of her handwriting of the signs. Anything else is irrelevant. if it doesn't match.
Oh, well, now, but at this point in time, you hadn't retained the expert, right? Because the expert, he'll fucking push the goddamn button. And whenever he pushes that button, he'll just fuck it all up. Right?
I literally have no idea what you're asking right now. The babbling bullshit has filled my eyes and my ears. I cannot see nor hear. Now, in regards to a timeline, you are very, very not
At the point,
clear, concise.
at the point in time you were conducting your own investigation by locating the individual's handwriting samples as to compares to the signs, had you not retained your expert? Am I correct? Huh? You didn't get no expert then, did you?
Again, you fucking idiot. A very unclear question. You said, sir, if I'm understanding you correct. If a year ago you're looking at samples and comparing, but a year later you're still looking at samples and comparing, and you find the sample. Obviously, I was comparing samples when Lynette was running to the courthouse in Levy County and writing my name over, wait a minute, and over, whatever, again in every affidavit, in every special supplemental affidavit writing, Jeremy Hales. Jeremy Hales.
Like some
Say
boyfriend,
my
man.
name, say my name. Oh,
She's just looking for a boyfriend, she put your little hearts next to. Oh, Jeremy Hales, Jeremy Hales, Jeremy Hales, Jeremy
Little
Hales,
hearts
Jeremy Hales.
over it.
Oh,
Mrs.
special
Jeremy
little heart.
Hale.
It was on the cover of my notebook of my binder. It was so
Lynette
special.
Michelle Hales.
I had Michelle Hales up there underneath. It was M.H. Sluts, J.H.O. And I was rubbing my nipples late at night, just laying back.
Oh, God.
I know they're big and saggy, and I have to brush my knees just to touch them, but it's okay because hands, ears, knees, and vestiges.
I'm gonna have to get my drill again. Where was I? Oh, yes, the crying of Jeremy Hales.
And then when there's a match, I had the handwriting expert. So I had the handwriting expert as I was finding the matches and analyzing it.
Okay, so I don't want to talk at all about that match. No, I don't want to talk about that match at all. No, I don't want to talk about Miss Preston's handwriting sample or the sign that she wrote for her address or the properties or anything that she filed in court which contains her handwriting, because if you bring this shit out, it's going to make me look like a complete and utter fucking dumbass, because I already told everybody that I already knew she wrote the fucking signs. I gave you that. What I want to ask you about is, did you look at anybody else's handwriting samples and you analyzed or compared signs to? And are there other handwriting samples that you looked at? Because shit, if they're out there, I need to know about it, because it might just really fuck me up. You know what I'm saying, me?
Well, I will throw you a bone. I examined Santa Claus. I examined the Easter Bunny. I examined the Tooth Fairy. However, I've already answered that question multiple times.
Oh, and that answer, that was yes, right?
So you did not, as per usual, understand.
Oh, so with respect to those handwriting samples, not Miss Preston's, but anybody else's that you compared to the signs to see if they match or didn't match, did you take any photographs and preserve them, or did you testify that you deleted any such photographs as this?
I testified again that I don't know. I don't recall.
Okay, now before you hired the expert, because he's such an awesome guy, and before you became certain that the handwritings of my clients matches the signs, it was possible that there were other individuals responsible for them death signs, right? Correct? Huh?
There are two people responsible for the writing of the signs. One of them being Lynette Preston. The other one not being identified as of yet. No. It is not possible for other people to be responsible because the only people responsible for the consequences of what's written on the signs are the people who actually wrote the signs. That would be common sense.
All right, because I don't have any common sense. They were almost ready to take a break, but I'm just trying to understand if you, how many different individuals' handwriting did you produce, procure, or locate so you could compare it to their signs? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't remember.
Or did you find any individuals' handwriting samples in a particular form, like land records, for example?
I don't recall where I found it all.
Oh, did you ask anybody? Hey, may I see a sample of your handwriting?
No.
No, but you didn't say, may I just voluntarily have your handwriting so I could rule you out?
No.
Jesus Christ, this is
yeah,
such a
he's a fucking
question.
idiot. Yeah, he is
It's
a
like
fucking
you're
idiot.
not a detective.
Yeah.
If you were asking a detective, then sure, you're asking a private individual if they went around acting as an officer of the court trying to procure stuff. No, he used what was readily available. You fucking moron, Bruce.
Yeah.
But he knows he's losing.
Oh yeah.
God.
Yeah. He's a fucking idiot.
So you aware of anybody who even knows that the signs that existed other than Zim Paget, the Grangers, Deanne Wells, myself, Martha, George? Shit. Fuck. Strike that. Other than those people, does anybody, to your knowledge, know of the signs by any other way other than you having to broadcast them on the YouTubes?
Yeah. You've been part of live streams of them being broadcasted on YouTube on two leaves in a pod. You literally have been part of it, broadcasting the production of the signs, showing the signs, and then making a mockery of it all with a fake handwriting expert making fake analysis, accusing me of actually writing them. What a fucking joke.
Oh, and that is an absolute joke because I pulled that shit up like the next morning. Somebody brought that crap up to me and I didn't even know about it that night. Not a damn clue. Next morning, someone jumps in my chat. Some asshole jumps in my chat and says, "Oh, did you hear they hired a handwriting expert and they totally debunked that Jeremy wrote these signs. It had to be Jeremy that wrote these signs and they totally debunked it." And what did I do? They took time out of my precious day. They wasted my precious time. And within 5 minutes, I pulled up that handwriting expert, found out that he has been thrown off of multiple cases because he doesn't have the required qualifications to be a handwriting expert, that he's been debunked as a handwriting expert, that he writes letters for people claiming and charging them for a handwriting expertise evaluation. And whenever he
and apparently they want to brush aside the fact that he is a convicted felon for what was it? Fraud, embezzlement, some shit like that.
Yeah, he claimed that he knew who Jean Benet Ramsey's the guy that deleted her. Yeah, this is the kind of handwriting expert that they claim they found.
Yeah. Well, when I saw that news interview with him at first, I thought it was an advertisement for the Psychic Friends Network because I was like, this guy should be wearing a tinfoil fucking hat.
Yeah.
You guy's a fucking loon.
And I guarantee you, they never bring this guy into court. If they bring him into court,
I would be very surprised. He's just going to fucking sink him. Yeah.
He is going to be laughed out of court. His information will be shot down so quick. Just his CM, what is it? CM, CI,
CV?
Whatever CV. Just his CV will be completely destroyed.
Yeah.
The only cases that he's won are the same kind of cases that Bruce loves to get into. Those kind of cases would be settling out of court. and it's not hard. Here's the thing: if Yamaha were to write something and state something or sign off, say he signed off all of his life's earnings to me, and I hire a handwriting expert, just going, I mean, I know that he did it. He knows that he did it. I can hire a handwriting expert. More than likely, he's going to say, "Yeah, I did it. Okay, I signed all this shit over to you."
Oh my God!
They're going to settle, but the people that have been accused are like, I didn't sign that. That's not my signature. And whenever he gets hired on saying, yes, it's absolutely his signature, he's been destroyed in court. He's been absolutely destroyed. So their handwriting expert is a bunch of shit. And that's why he's wanting to brush over this. Because he says, okay, now, but it's not your testimony that the other two leads were showing the signs. So, oh, wait, it's not your testimony that the two leads were showing the signs so that they could propagate that statements in them were true about you, right? That's not what you're testifying, right?
You're trying to put words in my mouth now. You continue to comment and stare at my junk, and now you're trying to put things in my mouth. You are a fucking weirdo. Can you ask a clear question? How are you a lawyer and not able to ask a clear fucking question?
Wait, are you testifying that the two leads was showing the signs so that they were saying to their audience, these are true? These statements are true? Objection to forum calls for speculation. And you can answer subject to my objection with the magistrate. So you don't.
As to what the two leads and this moron were out to defame me and run the anti-what the hell's ecosystem defamation campaign.
Is that your testimony that the two leads told you that the audiences that you were a child rapist or raped their daughter, Michelle Preston's daughter?
My testimony that they have continued to defame me as well as you.
Oh, and is it your testimony that, you aware of anybody who became aware of those signs, that the statements on them, other than Zim, the Grangers, Dan West, yourself, Martha George? Huh? George? Huh? Did you say George? Objection. Asked and answered. I haven't finished the question. Okay. Are you aware of anyone who became aware of those signs from other source, other than the YouTube videos?
Yes. I've already shared.
Who?
Other YouTube videos.
Oh, two these.
There's one.
Any others?
Middletown's Best.
Any others?
I'm sure there are others out there. There are plenty right now with your anti-what the hell's ecosystem.
Oh, what about Megan Fox? Oh, isn't she so hot? Did you ever know the signs on her YouTube channel? Did you ever show them?
I don't know.
And what about that umbrella guy, Tug? Did he ever show him on his YouTube channel?
I don't know.
Okay. So, who, of all the channels on which those signs were shown, to your knowledge, which was the first? Which was the earliest?
Again, I don't know.
Well, we made a list of 3 channels that you claim to know about. For sure showed those signs. Yours, Two Lee's, Meltdown's Best, right?
I think you made a much larger list than that and asked me questions on it.
Oh, but you confirmed that those 3, yourself, Millstown's, the Two Lee's.
What's your question again?
Are you confirming that those are the 3 channels that you know showed those signs, those road signs?
No, I'm not confirming that.
Wait, you're a minute ago you were saying Two Lee's.
I openly shared that there are many other channels out there that have shown it as well, that I don't even know how far it's gone. But it all stems to the core in Otter Creek with your client, Lynette Preston, and whoever else wrote the other half of the signs. And then other channel
Why?
And then other channels latching on under direction and control of individuals, such as yourself, creating an anti-what the hell's ecosystem with a negative PR against damaging me, my business, my life, my relationships.
Okay, so my question is...
So, no. No, I don't know how many. As a matter of fact, it's spun out of control. And what people believe, I can't answer that question either, because I can't tell you what you believe, even though I know you believe that she wrote them.
Oh, my God. Oh,
wow.
I just can't wet my pants
Wet my
anymore.
pants anymore. You're flocking hysterical. If you have a child in your home and another individual dependent on depends, you might want to take this opportunity to go and change into something dry.
Should I give everybody a little break? Should I give them just a short
break? We could do that. I'm sure people might need to change themselves. We could certainly use this chance to rest our throats.
We're gonna take just a
I'm gonna gargle and swallow something warm.
Gargle and swallow something. Oh my God! Yeah, we're gonna just take a really quick short break, and it's a don't mind the coffee break. It's just a short break.
Let's go to intermission. If you all got the stamina, we'll just come back and stick this right back in your face.
Spit on that thing.
Sandy shores, get a tan, Rambo the orangutan. Driving a golf cart, oh man, Rambo is half crazy, yes he can. Well, that SOB's a sight to F and see. Oh, Rambo's rolling, as the sun he's free at last. While Shizzy has his coffee, these two are having an effing blast. Oh, Rambo's rolling, as the sun he's free at last. While Shizzy has his coffee, these two are having an effing blast. Shizzy on the dunes, coffee in hand. Rambo is a loon, and Shizzy is, well, that is too dirty to say here. Shizzy on the dunes, coffee in hand. Rambo is a loon, and Shizzy is a, that is too dirty to say here, Oh, Rambo's rolling, as the sun he's free at last. While Shizzy has his coffee, these two are having an effing blast. Otters in the surf, hummingbirds in the sky. Rambo honks the horn and spits in Shizzy's eye. Oh my! Oh, Rambo's rolling, as the sun he's free at last. While Shizzy has his coffee, these two are having an effing blast. Oh, Rambo's rolling. Rambo takes a turn, driving to the wave. Otters wave their paws, telling Rambo, not sure, but if you could understand, Otter, it probably wasn't nice. Rambo takes a turn, driving to the waves. Otters wave their paws, telling Rambo, not sure, but if you could understand, Otter, it probably wasn't nice. Oh, Rambo's rolling, as the sun he's free at last. While Shizzy has his coffee, these two are having an epic blast. So here's to Rambo, otters and hummingbirds by the edge of the ocean. And Shizzy, well, he might just be there too. Well, here's to Rambo, otters and hummingbirds by the edge of the ocean. And Shizzy, Well, he might just be there too.
That's a toe tapper.
That's a toe tapper. That's damn right. Okay. So my question. Oh wait, I got to gargle a little more thing in here.
Oh. It's afternoon here, so happy if you go all night. Yeah. Let me rephrase that. All right. If you're on the other world where it is now morning and then or afternoon.
You can go all morning too.
See how this goes. You just might get that James Earl Jones if I keep doing this.
Wait, so my question is,
Oh, so no, I don't know how many. As a matter of fact, it's spun out of control. And what people believe, I can't answer that question either because I can't tell you what you believe. Oh, I believe she. Oh, okay. Even though I know you believe she wrote them, I read that part.
okay.
Yeah.
So,
Like,
you
wait a
aware of
minute,
any
deja
YouTube
vu
channel?
again.
Are you aware of any other YouTube channel that broadcasted any information, including images of the signs, before you did on your channel?
I am unaware.
Are you unaware of any YouTube channel that, in connection with the showing the signs or discussing the signs, indicated that they believed accusations contained on them?
I'm unaware. But I am aware that you've been on two leads in a pod indicating that I actually wrote those things about myself, trying to tell people that I wrote them about myself. So I don't know what's more hideous, the aspect that somebody else wrote them, or somebody coming in and saying, well, Jeremy wrote this about himself, and then post it. Both of them are gross. Both of them are sick.
Disgusting pigs.
And the consequences for those individuals, including yourself, will be fought out in the court of law.
Counsel, are you aware that, as you stated on that record, that we'd be breaking for lunch at 1:00? Are you aware? Yeah, I noticed, and we're gonna break, and now it's 1:05. Are you aware of that? Yeah. So I'm right now. I'm like stroking it. And, we'll take a break now because it's getting so raw, and I don't. Why don't we resume at 1:50? Would that be okay with everybody? 1:50. Yeah. 1:50. Right. Yeah. That's 45 minutes. Bye, for God's sakes. A recess was taken. Oh my God. I mean, so far, and we're only halfway through this. Imagine we are only halfway through this right now, ladies and gentlemen. I had to take a break because I did not know how much longer this is going to go. I thought they said 1:50, and it just kept going and going and going and going. God, the stupid, insidious questions. Do you realize? And most people probably don't, because they don't pay any attention to those slag heaps over there. They don't really pay any attention to what they're saying. Those of you that do, I'm sure that you've noticed that they said, oh no, Jeremy wrote those all himself. He was the one that brought all that up. He was the one that wrote those, and he had his friends and neighbors post it for him. I think that they posted it for him. That's the kind of shit that they were saying. Do you know how insidious that was? And then especially that he wasn't even in town. He was nowhere to be found. And they're saying that he posted these to draw more attention to himself.
Or what was the other one that I heard? That he supposedly wrote them and then intentionally left town, or proclaimed that he left town and potentially may have been staying somewhere else, and then had other people put them out just so that he could set up those idiots.
Why would anybody do that? That makes
because he's evil. He's Satan incarnate.
Oh, Jesus
That's why.
Christ.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm just sitting there. I'm just trying to imagine in what fucking psychopathic world would you have to live in to do some shit like that?
Well, the same thing that would cause somebody to stalk somebody, to then get their butthole hurt and sand stuffed in their clit, to then get pissed off when they're told no and turned down, to then start all this shit. That's the type of mindset that would be. Things are where they are right now because of Lynette Preston and John Cook.
Yes.
Plain and fucking simple.
Well, and anybody that's been supporting this bullshit is just perpetuating it, making it fucking worse.
Yes.
I mean, good God. I mean, it's like, all right. I understand. I completely understand why somebody might want to come in and defend somebody that's being viciously attacked. I understand that. I was in the fucking military. I understand you don't want to see innocent people hurt, damaged. You don't want to see innocent people getting the shaft. You don't want to see innocent people like pulled out of their homes and forced to wear masks and crap like that. I understand these kinds of things. You don't want to force anybody to get the jib jab. None of that stuff. You don't want to force anybody to do anything against their will. Okay? I completely understand that. But I also don't understand why somebody is doing something so horrendous that the amount of support they're getting, the amount due to the amount of lies that are being told about them. Why, for the love of God, why are these people getting propped up that have been clearly the instigators in this? And I know why. I know why. I'm sorry. I put my foot in my mouth every day. I know why, because they have a couple of fucking cankle twins that have been running fucking PR for them for the past, I don't know fucking how long, that they've been running PR for them all just to get their fucking name on goddamn YouTube. Instead of saying, you know, it is like this opposition. I have to run opposition because if I oppose them, if I make these other people look like idiots, like they don't know what they're talking about, guess what? They're gonna forget about the Hales. They're gonna come watch me. I understand why people do that, because the story gets distracted away from what the story is about. The story is this whole thing is about the Hales and has been about the Hales.
Yeah.
Whenever I started watching it, it had nothing to do with the Hales. All it had to do with was a shitty fucking judge that was sitting on someone's goddamn on this case.
Yeah.
And clearly he was doing the absolute fucking worst. How many times did we sit down and we watched absolute wonderful fucking judges? I mean, we're talking about just like top-notch fucking judges. Look at the judge that handled not Laura Owens, but Sarah Boone.
Okay.
The judge that handled Sarah Boone, how well he did, or the judge, and you have to understand that I've watched a lot of fucking cases since I've been doing the YouTube stuff. Watch the judge in Minnesota. Damn, it was just a fan of the Packers. That guy, he was awesome. An awesome judge that didn't take any garbage that was being thrown at him. And then, of course, call out the horrible judges, like the judge that handled Daryl Brooks. Oh, my God. She would just not shut her goddamn cake hole. It was just like yammer fucking on and on.
Well, and that was the funny thing about her, because so many people were under the impression, I was trying to watch it with an open mind, that she was doing that because of him going pro se and acting the way that he was doing. And so she wanted to make sure that everything was clear on the record. And then I've watched since then a couple of other cases that she's been on, and no, that's exactly what she's like. She's like that all the time. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. The Baroness, as I like to call her.
She's.
However.
Yeah, she's. Yeah, I agree.
There would have to be a ball gag involved.
Yes, there would be. I mean, she's pretty damn. And she actually is really good judge, but she just will not shut her fucking cake hole. I mean, it's just like, just shut up for like 5 minutes and let this thing move on. Or how many other bad judges that we've seen? Like, we've seen some pretty crappy judges. We've seen some really good judges. And that is where we got interested in what kind of shit this judge was doing. Lynette being in the middle of this stuff was just sort of like, oh my God, this woman cannot shut her cankerous hole.
Yeah.
It just fucking, those jaws keep flapping. And she's losing
and again,
her mind.
just to clarify, that was only a very small percentage in particular of what you were doing on your channel. Yes. And then it went to the deposition shit. And I was trying to go into this with an open mind again because of the judge. That was the main interest in that, because we were hearing all these things about this judge in this case that's going on in Florida. And so that was how we started watching it. And then fucking Bumblefuck comes over here and shits on your doorstep because he wants to come up here and have a platform to whine and cry about his fucking macaroni and salad fucking case or whatever. Here was the problem. Here was the problem that and I can see it from his perspective. He's over here with these two cankerous, horrible, fucking rat infested skank holes that are sitting there yammering about shit that they have not a fucking clue. I mean, literally just garbage dribbling out of their fucking wet holes. And it's just like, oh my God. He had to be just so annoyed. Like, these are the only people that I can get that want to pay attention and like report this. How about I find this guy with this sexy, smooth, velvety voice, and I'm going to go ask him, because you know what? He's growing and you know, he's looking for more subs. And you know what? If he goes against the Hales, I guarantee you, all the people are going to want to see the kind of shit that he's talking about the Hales, and I am going to latch onto that fucking guy, and he'll have me on. And it's not really even about the Hales, because he'll cover the macaroni and cheese case that I've fucking got going on. He's all about the mac and cheese. It's like, because, you know, it's not part of this, but I'll latch onto him, and oh my God, I can get him so many viewers, and he's going to get my story out there. And whenever he reached out to me, I had no idea who the fuck this guy was. I wasn't for Hales. I wasn't against Hales. Right.
I was looking at it going, this is really fucked up. It wasn't about the Hales. The story wasn't about the Hales. He failed to recognize that. And he thought that I was out there just like sucking Jeremy's fucking wang or some shit. I'm like, dude, I've had my interaction at that point was maybe 2 interactions with Jeremy. And one was whenever I hit the 1K mark and Jeremy came by. He wasn't even on stream. He came by and said, I just wanted to come by. I'm out with some friends, celebrating a birthday. I just wanted to say congratulations on hitting 1K, and you know, keep up the good work and have a good one. Have a good stream. And I was thankful for that. That was the interaction that I had with Jeremy. I think I might have met him on another channel at one point in time, but I wasn't part of the conversation.
Yeah.
You know, I was just another person out there just doing my thing. And next thing you know, he's wanting, you know, because my channel's growing. My channel was growing not because of the Hales. You have to understand, my channel grew not because of the Hales. My channel was growing because of my morning streams, because of my Sunday streams, and because of all the other cases I was following. I've been following the Dalton case and what's been going on with Most Corrupt Mayor. These are things that really were a lot of the bullshit that I've been just covering. Like, it is a mixed mash of stuff. Like, you're watching an evening show, it's completely different than what I do in the morning shows. It is a completely different story, different side of things, different side of me. And he latches on thinking, oh, he's growing because of the channels. Sure. I don't know how many people watched the video at that point in time. You have to understand, I don't go back and watch my own videos because I have so much going on in my life, in real life, that whenever I complete a video, I move on and I go on to the next thing. I don't have to come back and watch it. That's why I have a hard time clipping anything. Oh no. Let's reach out to Shizzy and say, hey, hey, how about I hump your leg for a while? And what did I do? I responded to with a very, if you listen to the first email that I sent him, was like, I have no idea who in the fuck you are. I don't have any idea who the two Horlises are. I can pull up the email. It's fucking boring. And then he just sort of fucked off. I was like, oh, cool. He fucked off. He left me alone. I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. And then he decided to include me on some other asshole's email. I don't know who this person is. I misread it and thought that he was reaching out to me again. And I basically told him to go suck wind. And that's where a lot of you fine folks came from. Because I said that.
That's why he went after Dave Neal too, and started trying to hump his leg because of his direct connection, his interaction with, in particular, Megan Fox.
I had no interaction with Megan Fox. That's the thing.
I know.
Up until this shit, I had no interaction with Megan Fox. I don't think I did. No, I'm pretty sure up until this shit happened, I had no interaction with Megan Fox.
Well, at that point, it was anyone who was having any type of an interest or showing anything in regards to the case in general. And then it expanded to throwing out the tentacles to anybody that was related to Megan Fox, Tug, you. And so that's how he then ends up going after Dave Neal, who, to my knowledge, has said absolutely jack shit about any of this. His has been the deal with fucking Laura Owens.
I had a bunch of these assholes come in early on whenever I was covering this crap. I'm not going to mention any names because I don't know why. I just don't find them relevant. They decided to come in, and these are people that I've had interactions with before, but they pretty much just shat on me in any way they possibly could. They didn't really want to have anything to do with me except to boost their channels up. I was like, okay, that's fine. Whatever. I'm cool. I got my own thing. I could do this on my own. I don't have to go after. I'm not going to hump your leg. I'm not going to sit there and be your best buddy just right. to make my shit grow. That's not where I'm at. That's not my. That's not how I grow. That's not how I want to grow. Because I think that everybody that grows in this scene, it's no different than Yamaha. Yamaha is much better voice, much better at communicating shit than I am able to. And
I think that's all a matter of perspective.
but
I have a tendency to turn the air blue, and that turns people.
You have to understand that the interaction I've had with Yamaha is to be able to sit down with Yamaha on a Sunday and be able to do a wonderful stream, and we have a good time. Dictionary Diva, Volstorm. These are people that I want to surround myself with. I don't want to be part of the fucking drama. And I made it very clear I didn't want to be part of the drama. Whenever these assholes decided to come in here and started attacking one another, what is the first fucking thing that I did? I said, I'm giving you one warning. You keep this shit up, and I will boot you out of my goddamn channel. I'm not putting up with your crap. I don't give a fuck what this person said about this person or this person did to that person. Fuck off, both of you. That is exactly what I said, and they both ex-nayed out of my goddamn chat. They stopped their bullshit in my chat, and my chat respected me for that. Yeah. And I wanted to keep it that way until fucking Bubbles decided to come pissing up my goddamn tree. Yep. I don't have any fucking tolerance for this bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like, I told you, don't fuck with me. I'm really fucking easy to get along with. I'm really goddamn chill. I like to have fun. I like to laugh. I like to make
flexible.
Myself. I'm so flexible. I like to make jokes at myself and at everybody else around me.
Right. Yeah.
And I don't want anybody's fucking feelings hurt. And if your feelings get hurt because of something that I said or something I did, well, tough titty. It's not about that. YouTube is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to get you, give you some information. You can take it however you want to. If you're like, oh, that's pretty interesting. That was pretty cool. Or you're just like, I completely disagree with you. You're an idiot. And I'm going to tell you why. I don't give a fuck what you want to say. This is my spot. This is my time. This is my channel. I get enough of that shit in real life where people say, no, you're completely wrong. I don't care. You really don't care if I'm wrong or right. I just want to have some damn fun.
Yep.
And that right there, make America great again. Why do you think I wear this hat? Do you think I wear this hat because I'm just all MAGA all the time? Fuck no. My wife was like, when the fuck are you buying that hat? I was like, because there's a certain asshole out there that I know is going to get his panties all up in a wad. He's going to be stroking his meat.
Apparently the TDS kicks in and starts shitting himself sideways and
it is the piss
bursting his balloon animals out of frustration.
Piss off that little wiener schnitzel is what it's to do. Other than that, if you ever see me wear something like that, you ever see me wear a Make America Great hat again? I mean, hell, I had more views. I had more views in one night covering the election than I did at covering the Hales stuff. On one night, one election night, I had during the night while I was doing the stream, I had over 2,000 people watching that election on my stream while I was watching the results come in.
Yeah.
You know how many I had on the Hale stuff that I covered the night before? I think it was just the night before. I had like 1,000 views. So whenever I get these people that are just like, oh yeah, you're just doing this to fucking grift off. Fuck you.
No.
Sure, if the grift comes, it's good. But here's what I did not like. I did not like this bullshit right here, where you've got a fucking attorney that is part of trying to destroy a channel, trying to take down a fucking channel, and they're going to cry, woe is me after all this bullshit. They're going to go, I don't understand why I'm getting the rough end of the stick, because you are going after somebody. You
stuck your dick in the blender. So
do you expect Jeremy or anybody else to just bend over and take it in the ass while you're doing this kind of crap? Do you expect that's what's going to happen?
Yes. That's exactly what he expected. They were not expecting it to go this far. They were betting that they were just going to be able to settle with people. We'll just scare people. We'll act like we're getting the ball, or start to get the ball rolling, and then they'll just get scared and just fuck it. We'll just settle. That was the goal all along.
Lauren, my lovely
they got fooled.
wizard. Yeah. See, I should have Lauren come in here. Lauren, are you interested in reading? And Lauren doesn't know shit about this case. She probably knows a little bit about it, but she covers Laura Owens. Is that right, Laura?
Oh, yeah. She's got Gingras all up in her ass. She's dealing with the same kind of shit. Yeah, the same kind of fucking hate. Yeah,
I'll
another genius. Yeah,
I'll send her an invite. See if she wants to come by, because she's an absolute sweetheart. If you didn't catch her last night on the experts, she will make your heart sing. She'll make your heart sing. I'm telling you, she is cool. See.
So she said she just got home. So I don't know how much longer you wanted to do this.
Man,
she said it'd be about 10, 15 minutes. So, okay.
Okay. She said about. We can continue this on. It ain't worry. I do not worry about this crap at all. I'll just reach out to sweet Lauren.
Yeah. Well, I just don't want people to start dropping out on us or get bored.
No, they're not going to drop out on us. If they drop on us, I'll put a boot in their ass.
We will block the bridges, and you won't be able to go anywhere. Oh, sorry.
I know. I have her.
You don't said it like that.
I will.
It sounds mean or something.
There. There it is. There we go.
Get all excited.
Why in the hell did it go away? Son of a bitch. I haven't figured out how to do this crap. This X stuff.
Well, don't let Iron Rabbit fool you, because we know she can go all night long too.
Yes, you can. If I would spell her damn name right, Lauren, damn it, there it is.
Iron Rabbit or Lauren? Oh, Lauren.
Lauren, there we go.
Sound it out.
CTRMLF. There we go. I think I got it. I am not living. You are.
I don't want the Velcro shoe.
Oh, wow. Shit, I may just break out the helmet if Lauren comes in.
Well, you can if you want. That's fine.
Because she's she's awesome. No, but see, this is the thing that people missed out on, and I appreciate all of the fine people that have come over and supported this, because it makes it not only just entertaining for me, it makes it entertaining for you. You get a little bit out of it. I get a little bit out of it. There's a give and take. There's a push and shove. Usually I'm the one getting pushed down, usually down a set of stairs. That's why I wear the helmet. It's okay. They're bell-bottom jeans, so it looks pretty cool whenever I fall. Yes, Yama has a great channel also.
I'm glad you like it. Thank you. Yeah.
And
I wouldn't have that, and same with Shizzy. Again, we've talked about this before. Shizzy owes me jack shit, and I don't owe him anything. But we've been able to help each other out with this. And both of our channels would not be what it is as far as for the entertainment and the fun of it if it weren't for all of you. I do my channel because I started out at the behest of others, because they thought, oh my God, you sound great. Well, you should, I don't know, whatever. I just hear me, but, and you should read stories. I don't know, whatever. And so I thought, okay, well, I was looking for an outlet. So it was kind of a selfish reason for me, but I have fun with it. And I like the fact that people like the fact that I read to them, or the way that I read. I don't know. It's just fun. Otherwise, I'm just an idiot sitting in the dark reading to myself. And that just gets a little creepy.
Well, for me too, but that's only because, I might be touching myself while I'm reading.
Well, yeah, and I just get.
But it's the articles I'm reading. It's the articles. I'm totally reading the articles.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm doing it for the articles, I swear.
I did it. I have it for the articles. No, but it's also been, really, really that you've got people out there that are generally supportive of what you're doing. Jeremy doesn't owe me anything. He doesn't owe to shout out my channel. Never has.
Right.
Nope. I never expected him to.
Yeah.
I found the case interesting, and especially whenever Bubbles started going after my ass, I was like, you know what? Fuck him. 9 ways to Sunday. I don't have any tolerance for somebody telling me how to run my damn channel. If you don't know that from me by now, no. I will take advice from people that I ask advice of, but somebody telling me, oh, you can make that's right, not the sticky pages. It is intentional. It is intentional. The kind of stuff that I cover, the kind of stuff that I talk about, my humor, my sense of humor, or lack thereof, because as I've said multiple times, I'm a complete artard when it comes to this. But if you're going to have an artard, you might as well have like the hottest, sexiest, most glorious artard.
I don't know.
What the fuck was that?
Lauren!
I just came to hear more of the prairie dog waddle, but
Oh, you want to hear that again?
That's right. I played that for my cousin because she came up with that and she was like dying. It was awesome.
Oh my God. I loved
anyways, I'm here for whatever you need me for about 30 minutes, and then I will try not to demonetize your stream with my language.
Well, no, actually, I doubt you will. I doubt you will.
If I haven't damaged him by now, I don't think there are too many that could.
All right, man.
Well, how about this? Anytime you see Attorney Shockett up here, you get to read Attorney Shockett. Now, Shockett is just a straightforward, straight shooter. He's no nonsense. He's an attorney.
All right.
So and of course, I'm going to be gargling some semen over here as
shit, you and me both, brother. Let's go.
As
We will gargle semen feathers.
Oh, and of course we've got Yamaha here that is reading the Jeremy Hales portion of it as in case you haven't heard.
And you and I have never actually spoken or met, so it's nice to meet you.
You too, man. You too. You have a very nice voice.
Oh, well, thank you.
See, you're getting her all turned on.
No, I wouldn't go that far, my man.
I just hear me.
Yeah. She listens to it late at night and goes, yeah. I mean, if I'm going to be talking to a man, that's the voice I want to hear. Right there.
No, if I'm going to be talking to a man, it's going to be like Stewie Griffin or something.
Stewie.
Oh, that would be great. I so wish I could do that voice. Oh my God, that would be hilarious.
I'll have to work on that one. Okay.
That would be hilarious.
You can too try to do this if you want to. No, that's just too cockney right
What
there.
the fuck was that?
That's too cockney. Yes, that is true. Yamaha does have the
What's
voice.
that? Oh my God. Ovulate, lactate, whatever.
Well, whichever. Whatever turns you on.
So, Mr. Hales, are you a Cleveland sport fan? Am I correct?
Oh my God, this part. Oh Jesus. Not really.
You're not a Cleveland's baseball fan?
I'm not a diehard fan of anything, especially short little leprechaun-like attorneys who ask stupid questions all the time.
Stop abusing me, because it's not okay. Is there any reason why you wear the old Cleveland Indians hoodie on your YouTube streams and not the current Cleveland Guardians hoodie?
No.
Court filing?
There's no reason.
Yeah, this guy's an idiot.
Do you have a position on, like, the sports teams changing the names out of political correctness, huh?
No, there's no position.
Or do you feel like maybe some people might find it offensive to see people like you wearing those old Cleveland Ninja Jersey shirts, which were, eliminated due to political correctness?
That's you.
Oh, attorney shot shit. Okay. At this point, there is a field. Who talks like that? I'm going to object as to relevance. I'll let you do maybe one more question. Subject to my objection, you can answer. If he tries to bring this up, you can answer.
What was the question?
Well, I'm a complete fucking moron, and I would, how would you feel if somebody said they found it offensive, like some asshole wearing a "Make America Great Again" Santa cap? That they're a fan of yours, but they don't like the Cleveland Indians garb, huh? How would you feel?
Well, first of all, I'll agree that you're an asshole. I wouldn't care. I would probably the same way they would feel if I told them I was offended by them not liking what I wear. It doesn't matter in the long run. In the big scheme of life, it does not matter.
Oh, so what's your current relationship, your personal relationship with, let me look here. It would be Martha George. Are you engaged? Huh?
Objection! Not relevant at all to these proceedings, and that one is, you can answer that one, but I'm going to tell you right now, this was the purpose of the email council. Their personal relationship has nothing to do with this lawsuit, so...
That's not for you to determine, Mr. Shockett.
Let's call the judge. We'll call the magistrate in about 5 minutes, and you're going to have a line of questioning about their relationship.
Oh, that would be interesting. So you engaged? You and Martha George? Are you engaged?
My relationship with Martha George is that how you say her last name? I don't know. is of no concern of this lawsuit.
What, do you have a business relationship with George?
Martha George Risk is an independent contractor.
Oh, so she's self-employed, huh?
Correct.
And does she have a contract with What the Hales or with you?
Yes.
And what is the status? What is the status? Let me know what the status is. I want to know what her status is. Is she statuous than me? Is she taller than me? Is it as a service provider?
Frankly, Bubbles, I don't give a damn. It's none of your business. That's proprietary information for the business.
Oh, so is she a service provider paid on a 1099? Huh?
Action! Compound question.
Oh, come on. Now, is Miss Resnick paid on a 1099?
It's none of your business.
Oh, come on. Is there a set amount of payment to her pursuant to a contract over periods? You know, periods like I have on my face. You know, a pay period.
Yeah. None of your business. This isn't relevant to the actual lawsuit.
Okay. Well, I'm an idiot, and that's not for you to determine, so I'm going to ask you again. Is there a contract with Miss Rissick that involves a regular amount of payment to her over regular periods of time, like pay periods?
Again, I'm determining it. Wait a minute, yeah. It's not relevant to the lawsuit.
Oh, I will say this to your counsel. I do intend to file a motion based on,
Counsel, you don't need to announce your intentions. I've told you several times, do whatever you have to do. I thought consent was key, guys. What's going on?
I like a surprise. Don't tell me what you're going to do.
It's the special. Well, this is me endeavoring to make the remainder of this deposition productive, and so if you want to go off the record, discuss this. Oh, that's you. Sorry.
It's all good, man. I liked your voice better. You want to do? You want to go off the record and discuss this?
Oh, no. This particularly for the record, and that is this. You have not controlled your client. Your client has gone on many tirades, and I don't like tirades because it makes me feel all spanked. And your indecipherable bullshit. Hey, Mr. Shockett, may I speak? May I speak? May I speak?
No, I'm getting the magistrate on the phone right now on the record. Hang on.
No, Mr. Shockett, may I speak? You're not going to call the magistrate now, are you? Before I've even...
Absolutely are.
No, before, okay.
Excuse me?
Before I've even spoken and finished what I have to say, because I'm just like over here beating my meat in your face.
Do you have a question for, do you have a motion to make on the record or a question for my client other than a speech to me?
My question is, can you read the last question? I'm so stupid.
I can't remember my own bullshit.
The reporter says, of one moment.
While she's looking, do you have any exhibits? Wait, I'm sorry, this is important. Do you have are you going to be using the same exhibits on Wednesday for Miss Martha Risk's deposition, sorry? Or do you have another set?
I'm not going to start talking about that at all because I'm looking so stupid right now in the first place. I just need the last question. Read it back, please. Read it back. Please read it back. The reporter at this point in time read back from the record. And Mr. Matzkin says, do you understand the question now?
Unfortunately, through all of your bullshit, yes, I do.
Can I have your answer, please?
You already got my answer. That's confidential business information that you're not entitled to and has no relevancy to this lawsuit whatsoever.
Oh, relevancy is not the proper objection to in a deposition.
Motion to strike what Mr. Matzkin just said. Do you have another question?
Yes, can you hold my hand? No, I'm asking you, an instructor client, to answer the damn question unless you're instructing him not to answer on the grounds of some sort of privilege.
I didn't hear a question.
I'm asking you, Attorney Shockett,
instruct your client to answer the last question, or I'm going to act like a little Karen, and I'm going to start beating my meat all over myself, because right now I'm rocking back and forth, unless you instructed him not to answer on the ground of some sort of privilege.
Did you hear me instruct him not to answer?
I think
so. Therefore, I'm asking you to ask him to answer the question.
I'm not here to do that, counsel. He's answered the question.
Oh, so you're not here to tell you're not here to tell your client to answer a question that's been asked in a deposition? Ooh, you're his counsel in a deposition, but you're not going to tell him to answer a question that you're not instructing him to answer.
If you're not happy with his answer, you can do things with it. Please move on.
I will. Oh, I'll move on so fast, so hard, because I just got my ass handed to me. How come the email from Miss Preston to Meltdown in Ohio was not alleged in your complaint?
Objection! That's attorney-client privilege and work product, and that I will instruct him not to answer unless you can answer that question outside of conversations that you and I had.
I can't.
You can't.
You
well, then
can't?
don't answer the question.
Am I correct that there was an email sent by Miss Preston to a person that we refer to as Mayor Dan, who is the mayor of a hometown in Ohio, correct?
Yes.
And to the best of your recollection, did that email say? What did that email say? Huh? What did it say?
To summarize to the best of my recollection, basically, she was trying to warn Mayor Dan to try and remove me from the town that I live in.
Oh, when you say remove you, what does that mean?
She doesn't want me living anywhere. She wants to cause problems wherever I'm at, including whether I'm in Ohio or Florida or anywhere else.
Okay. But when you say that she wrote an email to try to have you removed from the town in Ohio, is that what you was testifying to?
I'm testifying first. She contacted the town hall multiple times on the phone and then threatened to call the local news station if she didn't get in contact with the actual mayor. Then she sent an email to the mayor and, in essence, summarizing that she wants the mayor to know what a problem I am.
But you said to have you removed. So was there something in this email that suggested that you should be kicked out of that town?
Would you like to bring the email up so you can actually read it?
I'm an idiot and I don't have it.
Why not? You're asking the questions about it, you fucking idiot.
Well, so what town is it, by the way, in Ohio? I really want to know because I'm not that smart.
It really doesn't have any relevancy to the issue here.
The town that Mayor Dan is the mayor of?
Well, in all reality, it's not a town, so your question is wrong.
Well, what is he the mayor of, even if it's not a town?
He's the mayor of a village.
Oh, and what's that name of that village?
I don't think it really matters.
It's public record. It's public record.
Peninsula.
Peninsula, Ohio. Is that the address somebody would write on an envelope?
Yes.
And what's the zip code? 8675309.
4, 4, 2, 6, 4. Now, please turn to page 394.
Your magical beasts and weaponries or something. Good evening from the U.S. Oh, I'm sorry, I just missed the super chat. Thank you very much, Kelly B. Good evening from the U.S. Got you in the ribs again. How did he pass the bar exam? Bubbles. At least we get to laugh. Bring in the freaking clown. Yes, he is an absolute clown. I do not have you open exhibit 73, please. Deposition exhibit number 73 was marked for identification. Yes, 73, which is a JPEG.
A what? Hang on.
It's not a PDF, it's a screenshot.
Okay, sorry. It's a one-page police report. Okay, we have it.
Oh, and is that a police report dated?
It's really touchy.
It doesn't seem to have the exact date on it, does it? Or am I missing that? The date of the report? Well, in any event, does the report say that the writer spoke on 1/17/2024 to somebody who's blacked out? Like, we just took a magic marker, some shoe polish, blacked out, who advised that he believes Wynette Weston violated the no contact order. So we're looking at the same thing.
That is the first line. Yes.
All right. Now, would you agree with me that there's no doubt that the name that's been redacted is yours?
I honestly don't know. It's redacted.
I understand that.
And I have not read the rest of the police reports. I've only looked at the first line.
Okay, I'll tell you what. You take a minute or two or three, or even please read it. And then my question would be whether you're willing to acknowledge that's yours.
Can you increase that?
I'm trying. It's so small. I can only
Shove
smack
it in
so
my
hard.
face. Show it to me so bigly. I want to see it all.
I got my tweezers out. I'm working it. It's not getting any bigger.
Anyways, yeah, it's very touchy.
Yes, I'm very touching it.
Let me help you with my wand. Engorgio.
I just touch it and it just moves. Is that better? I haven't done that.
Yes. Oh, good. Yes, it's a little better.
Oh, my voice is so magical. Things just begin when I give the command. You should see the nervous dog the look that my dog gets when I do that.
It's the peanut butter. It's the peanut butter. I appreciate that.
No, not me.
Can you read the last line and use your name in place of the blacked out part out loud, please?
Is that the last line?
The no contact order. That's the last line.
The very bottom of the email.
Where it says the no contact order? The no contact order?
2 paragraphs below that would be the last.
Okay. It's just, we got to get this thing. This document is, okay, there. We can pull it up. Now you can see that.
It should. Oh, that's you.
You are trying to answer for me yet again, you fucking mental midget. You cannot testify. Although, I think the judge will see to it that you will be testifying. It should be noted that during my encounter with Jeremy, I asked him if Lynette's phone number was blocked from his phone. Jeremy replied he had the number blocked before, but unblocked it in order to try and get her to break the injunction.
Do you agree or dispute that their statement?
Absolutely disagree. I can't force anybody to break an injunction. I can't force your client, Lynette, to break an injunction. But what I can do is hold her accountable when she does. So, for example, I blocked her because of all her crazy rants. And then I unblocked her because she was told by court, found guilty for stalking, that she was not allowed to be contacting me. And the only way I would know if she was contacting me is if she was unblocked.
That is so great.
And no, You can't force another person to actually break a civil protection order. Only Lynette can break that civil protection order.
Okay. I got my ass handed to me on that. So my question then is, did you make this statement?
No.
That report says you make.
No. The officer said, do you have her number blocked? And I said, obviously not. Here's the text message. I did have her blocked. I have her unblocked to know if she breaks the civil protection order.
How would unblocking it be able to know if she breaks the civil protection order? Unblocking.
Oh God, this is golden. I gotta make
enable you to know if she breaks the civil protection order apart from.
Are you literally that dumb?
Yes.
If she's blocked and she contacts me via phone, I won't know. If she's unblocked and she contacts me, I, surprise, will know. Therefore, breaking the civil protection order, which you literally are having me look at the police report, where she broke the civil protection order because she's unblocked. That's how I know.
Shit. I understand, okay? So I just want to see if you understand. Yeah, that's it. I want to see if you understand. So you had her blocked, and that prevented her from even if she were trying to reach you, you would know because it was blocked, right?
Correct.
All right. So I guess, theoretically, a third party witness might be there seeing her attempting to call you, maybe not realizing that she's been blocked, and that they can report that and say, hey, I saw her try to call Jeremy. He doesn't know because it was blocked, right?
Again, you need to take the dick out of your auditory canal. I don't live in a world of theoreticals. I live in the world of Hogwarts, the world of facts. She texted me. Where is Hermione? I need Hermione.
All right. So while blocked, although possible for her to attempt to contact you, maybe she knew she was blocked, maybe she didn't, but certainly she could attempt to call you while blocked, correct?
Yes, she could.
So in that case, you would never even know, at least not just from the call itself, correct?
Correct.
All right. So then at some point in time, you chose to unblock a number. Correct?
It's a statement. You got any questions?
Correct.
Oh, my goodness.
Objection to form. Ask a question.
Ask a fucking question.
At some point in time, you chose to unblock her number, correct?
I already answered that question.
And that was yes, right?
Again, you fucking mental midget. I already answered that question. The no broke the civil protection order. She's unblocked because she was court-ordered not to break the civil protection order. How am I supposed to know she breaks it if she's blocked?
Okay, you got my ass again, and it's so sore. What precipitated your decision? Because these words are really hard for me to pronounce. Decision to take the overt art. Oh, it's not an art either. It's act of unblocking the number. No. It's sort of like me pulling this dildo out of my ass, and now you're unblocked it. You know, it's you can get through.
Hate when that happens.
Your artistic belaborment of bullshit is fucking amazing. Did you not hear my last statement, which was matched exactly what I said multiple times before?
I guess I didn't understand it. Like, I don't understand why I'm even here.
There is a legal protection order against your client, Lynette Preston, which states she may not contact me whatsoever. The only way to keep that accountable, to know if she's contacting me, is to unblock her.
But if she's blocked, it's impossible for her to contact you. It's only possible for her to futilely attempt to contact you, right?
Again, another great statement. You got any questions? Do you not know how to ask a fucking question?
Well, your testimony was that you unblocked her, so you would know if she is breaking the protection order, right?
My testimony was as a civil protection order against her, and to know whether she is actually breaking that civil protection order of actually contacting me. She is unblocked.
But is it impossible for her to contact you while blocked, right? It's impossible.
Time out.
Right?
Time out. It's my line, but I cannot go on until you tell me if the person that you are reading for actually sounds like this or whatever you're trying to do. Like,
oh, no, I'm just making up the voice.
No, not you. I'm talking about Shizzy.
Okay.
Is it close enough? Do you think it's close enough to him? I think it's close enough.
Okay. All right. Form. Objection to form.
Let's see. We bounced around from. Let's see. We were doing a Gollum plus an Igor mix, and then went on to the Three Stooges. So it's kind of. I think it's a compilation of everything.
Oh, I can only hold the column. Oh, I can only hold the column so long.
What the fuck was that?
It's Igor.
It's Igor.
How would it be impossible? She's broken the civil protection order in person time and time and time again. There are many facets to this civil protection order. You can roll your eyes as much as you want, you fucking little toad. You already know what she's done over and over again. She's been found guilty over and over again. She continues to block our way. She continues to block our way into places where they are to leave immediately. They're not allowed to be anywhere near us within 500 feet. Any public place, any private place, any public road, any private road. They are not allowed to have contact with us whatsoever. Just because I block her on the phone doesn't mean she can't get on something else to try to contact us with her multiple fake accounts. Not orgasms. Start going down the wrong road on that one. You want me to...
My clitoris can reach across the road. What you talking about, son?
Well, I was getting excited there for a minute. You want me to keep going on? You obviously know she can't... she can contact me. She's done it. She's been found guilty of it.
Okay, so let me clarify, because I'm a moron here, and I don't understand how to ask a proper question. So would it be impossible for her to break the order using the blocked phone number while blocked? Right?
No. Incorrect. There's a million different ways she can do it. Oh, let's think of some. That's right. Smoke signals. Her grandson was at the property. Oh, that's right. The Levy County Sheriff took her phone as evidence. She has another phone. She can contact me a million different ways, under different names, different profiles. No, it's not impossible by any stretch of the imagination. And she's known and has a pattern of creating multiple profiles and doing such things with multiple devices and multiple electronics. And goes through multiple packs of batteries, such as multiple phones and pocket rockets, something to that effect. Just like when the Levy County Sheriff took her phone, as evidence when he got arrested for brandishing a firearm at yet another person.
All right, can you read back the question, Alyssa? Well, of course, the court read back from the record. Using the block number, correct?
No, not correct. You can download apps, change your number, get through blocks. Not correct in any stretch of the imagination.
Okay, is it your testimony that she violated the protective order, used the phone number that we're talking about while it was blocked?
Oh, my God. The stupidity of this muggle.
You said that there's another way to get through a block. So while you had her number blocked, is it your testimony she committed a violation using that numbers?
The absolute asinine stupidity. You're literally looking at the police report, you fucking Helen Keller wannabe.
I'm sorry, I've got a pecker in my ear. Can you speak up?
My testimony is, firstly, to take the dick out of your auditory canal. My testimony is that your client contacted me breaking the civil protection order. That is placed on her.
Okay, so my question is, you asshole, there was a time when you had her number blocked. We're talking about a particular phone number, right? Like that number that you blocked, that you refer to, you know, the 8675309.
Jenny. I so miss Jenny Weasley. But Hermione is mine now. Look, it's right there. 941.
Nope.
You? Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. No, we don't want to do that. Never mind. So sorry. 8675309. We'll use that number. Sorry. Yes.
Okay,
Right on.
so you had blocked that at some point in time, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember about wins?
No.
And then you unblocked it at some point in time, right?
Yes.
Do you remember about wins?
No.
And while it was unblocked, after you unblocked it, you don't know wins, but am I right that you received a text message from her, Miss Preston, from that number, right?
Yes.
And do you remember when you received that text message? Huh.
Is there a date on the police report?
Oh, that's me. Sorry. Do you remember without looking at the report? I was distracted by the whole Hermione Granger thing up there, so I was looking at my phone. Do you remember without looking at the report?
It comes up frequently. You get used to it.
I mean, I'm into it. It's fine.
Without looking at the report? No.
Okay. Was it around the time of the deposition, her deposition in St. January's?
Without looking at the report, I don't know.
Do you remember what the text said?
Without looking at the report, I don't know.
Do you know if the violation is depicted in the Zoom video deposition?
I don't understand your ADD bullshit-riddled question either.
Is the act of her contacting you with the phone number in the violation of the order depicted on the video during the deposition? Did she do it during that deposition?
That I don't recall either.
Oh, so come on. Do you recall mentioning that you had recently reported 4 new violations of that protective order?
Yes.
And did you mention that on a live stream or on a re-recorded YouTube video within the last couple weeks or so?
I don't recall.
Well, what would you estimate when that was? How long ago did you mention the 4 new violations?
I don't recall. I don't recall whether it was pre-recorded or a live stream.
All right, because you're so smart. Did you report 4 violations of the protective order that aren't already subject to these reports that we've been looking at?
Again, pull your head out of your ass and ask a clear question, please.
Did you recently report 4 new violations of the Ohio protective order?
Yes.
And how did you report them? Did you visit the Levy County Sheriff's Office? Did you send a smoke signal? Did you shoot a load across the street and John caught him in the eye? Is that how you reported it? Oh, Lauren's never heard that one before.
I never heard it for free. No. So.
I think we broke the alcohol.
I have to get back into character. Om.
I still can't tell if you're supposed to be Severus Snape or Mad Eye Moody over there. Like, what's going on here?
No, it's neither. He's
got the one eye going on the picture.
Right, yeah, right.
Hey, don't mess with the one-eyed bandit, man.
Where was I?
Choke it out, boys. I got about 15 more minutes.
Levy County Sheriff Office came out and got the information and the report from me and the videos.
And what precipitated across my chest? I mean, on their visit. Did you make a phone call? Oh, and Lauren, whenever you have to leave, you just stop us and say goodbye. It's fine.
Is anybody else kind of baked right now?
Oh my God.
You're good.
Oh, so beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Well, people like to hear us read, but we don't have a lot of people beating our doors down to do it with us.
Speak for yourself, bitch.
Oh God.
Oh my God. Okay, where were? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
And do you remember when this was that I got participation across my chest?
I don't know the exact date.
Was it during your current period, or was it during my period of the month? I mean, time being in Florida, or had there been, a time in Ohio where in between you made it that report and your current time?
I don't keep track of your periods.
What's
during my time in Florida. But if you need a maxi trauma pad, I think I can drum one up for you somewhere.
I don't know. I'm bleeding out here pretty bad. And when did you arrive in Florida last?
I don't remember the exact date.
Was it less than a month ago?
No.
Probably 6 weeks, roughly.
I don't remember the exact date.
Okay, so after you arrived in Florida, do you know how long after you arrived you went to the pooper? You made that call, and then the sheriff's county. Levy County Sheriff visited your property, right?
Is there a question in there somewhere?
So how long after you arrived in Florida did the sheriff's office visit you to take this report of your 4 violations?
I don't recall the exact date.
Even approximately?
I don't recall the exact date.
So how did this begin? Did you pick up the phone and call? Did you stick it up your butt like I do? I want to report 4 violations. Please send somebody over. Oh, I'm so desperate. Somebody please come visit me because I'm so lonely.
I called the Levy County Sheriff to report a violation.
And did they say, okay, we'll send somebody over?
No, they haven't yet, because you've been violating me all day, and it's continuing. Yes.
And did they send somebody right over there, or was it later in the day? The next day?
They sent 2 officers over immediately.
Oh, do you remember the name of the officers?
No.
Had you met either one of them before?
I don't recall.
Were they men or were they women's, or do you know?
2 males.
Since then, could you get me their number? Because I'm really lonely. Have you come to learn their names? Because I really need their names.
I don't run escort services, and I don't recall.
Okay. Is it on my face? Is it reflected on the report?
I don't. I don't. This is on my face. I don't have a report yet. I still have to fuck off. Oh no, FO. All right, I'm assuming that's it. I have to get the request for the report, and then it will be reflected on the report.
Okay, so how long did they service you? Can I get them to service me? How long were they? Were they wearing leather belts? Were they wearing shorts? Were they hot? I'm so lonely. Did they stay when they arrived?
Are you still in character? I can't tell.
That's so good.
Well, considering how fixated you are on my junk, it's not surprising. I don't recall.
Was it an hour or less? Because I need longer than an hour.
Apparently, you'll do with only 37 seconds. It was less than an hour.
And where did they speak with them? Was it indoors, outdoors?
Outdoors.
Can you describe the location? Did they have flowers? Did they have a bottle of champagne?
My God. Was the sky fucking blue? Were there any birds around?
Oh my God.
One of my properties in Otter Creek.
Yeah, can you be a little more specific? I want a vivid picture of this. I mean, were they sweaty?
I can read the
that address.
Okay, whatever. Yeah,
Is that
Otter Creek in Florida.
Is that known as the schoolhouse?
Some people call it the schoolhouse.
Oh, so did you meet my mother there? Or, I mean, did you meet them at the gate of that property where a visitor would have had to enter?
No.
Well, were they let in willingly, or did you just open up and say, "Hey, here it is"? You know? put on a little bit of the B Diddy lubrication and
Yeah, I am. See me.
I mean, did they enter through the gate? Did you take off the lock, or did they meet you somewhere else on the property? You know what I mean?
Correct.
Okay. And did you have this conversation standing outside, standing up, or were you laying down on your face?
Yes.
And were the two officers recording? Do you know, or just writing shit down?
I don't recall.
Okay. And you reported them 4 separate violations.
I gave them 4 separate videos to report violations.
And can you tell us about those 4 videos? You know, the first one of the 4 videos, did it have a picture of me in there?
I don't. Yeah, good question, right? I don't know which order they were in. Number 1 would be John Cook laughing, running towards Sheets, laughing about George having cancer.
Oh, dude, what a
Another, yeah. Another would be John Cook talking to me at the edge of his property as he's filming and then going, Your Honor, Your Honor. See, this is what I got to go through every day. Excuse me. Which is communication with me. Another is John Cook violating the protection order at the post office. Another is John Cook and Lynette violating the protection order, driving straight towards me as they see me on the road on North Otter Creek Avenue. They see me. They stop. Instead of turning around, they drive straight towards me.
Oh, and are those videos, can you produce those videos to be by my request now? Or do you need to go through a formal procedure to request them?
You're going to need to go through a formal procedure.
Okay, I'm an idiot. So the video you described of the Mr. Shockey, I would say that they're responsive to the already propounded request, but we can discuss that. So the video about the you mentioned the post office, was one of them about the post office? Oh, I'm sorry. That was what? Yeah, that's me again. I'm sorry, Alyssa. Can you repeat the description of the 4 videos? Let's have her repeat the description of the 4 videos. Oh, please. Mr. Hales' description of the 4 videos. Reporter read back from the record. And this is where we pause for the night. I can't do any more. My brain is cooked.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I'm just like, I'm so confused about what's going on. I just started following this whole saga. So
yeah,
it's just getting to know it. Yeah.
Yeah, this
It
guy's
is
an
an
idiot.
absolute mess. I can't even begin to tell you how much of an absolute mess that it is.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm playing catch up right now, but this is a lot of like, holy shit, did this actually go down?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, hang out for just a couple of minutes. I am sending everybody over to go visit Tug. Everybody have a good one, and just remember who